Hey, welcome back guys to another walkthrough. This is for Beyond the Ice Palace 2. I did get an early code for this, so thank you for the team behind the game for providing me with one. It comes out officially in a few days, and this will be my full 100% walkthrough for the game, referring to trophies, where every single trophy here in one playthrough, and I'm playing the PS4 version, because that version has platinum, but the PS5 version does not. In terms of fragments, there's one which I just couldn't find. I think there's one more in the game. I just couldn't find it anywhere. I mean, I still get platinums, you don't need them all. But if anyone does find that one fragment which has been evaded me, then please let me know in the comments and I'll pin it, guys. Because I'm kind of curious as well where it is. I've got a full text guide for this. And because this was made before the game was officially released, I think it might get updated a bit. I don't think it'll get any harder. Yeah, this game is quite hard. It's an old school Castlevania type game, and it's quite hard, so you have to get used to controls as well. I guess that's kind of the charm, but I think they might make things any easier. I don't think they will ever get any harder, and doing every single thing in one playthrough like me does make it a little bit harder than what it should be, so you might want to split things up. But doing the no deaths and the no upgrades is going to be hard no matter what. That's the main challenge of the game. You can always play through it blind to begin with, of course, and then follow me through on your second playthrough and just do no upgrades and no deaths at one time. But with no deaths, you need to make sure you back up your save either via USB or on PS Plus. Because if you die and try to close your game instantly, since you die, it will still count, guys. Yeah, this game saves your death as soon as an enemy hits you with a final attack, which will kill you. It still counts. You have to back up your save. Yeah, you must back up your save. I do have a text guide for this, linked in the description. But yeah, I'll crack on with the walkthrough. So what we're doing now is you'll see me smashing most candles and breakables as we go along, because there are some things we need to buy from shops. Yeah, need to buy some things from shops as we're going forward. We're not going to bother with the crystals to begin with. We'll be collecting them along the way, but when it comes to buying them, we're mainly going to focus on buying equipment, because that's what's going to be useful. You can upgrade equipment, by the way, and that will not void the trophy for purchasing any upgrades. Yes, you can upgrade your equipment, you just can't upgrade your stats with the crystals. So it's still okay to do that. And you can also use blood chalices as well. They will be okay for the no death trophy. They're basically like a free revive, but kind of limited in the game, so you might want to keep them until the boss at the end. But yeah, as you go forward, guys, just try to break most of these breakables. You don't have to get every single one, but as you see me doing, just when you're running through, try and break them. You don't have to kill enemies. It's not really anything you really gain from it. I mean, you don't level up from experience or anything. They just drop a bit of gold. But some of these enemies are very, very hard to kill. And yes, I missed that chest. That chest just got some gold in it. It's not like it's really needed for anything. But it's a long way up, so I'm not going all the way back around again. Yeah, most of the fragments and crystals will get as we go along. Like I say, there's a very small bit of backtracking, so we'll be doing a bit of backtracking later. But because you can't use any upgrades, you're always going to be doing a very small amount of damage to bosses. So a lot of the boss fights are kind of just going to be like endurance based battles. But here, guys, will be a little secret. So you're going to jump up here, and you're going to come in here. There's a secret wall. Pull that lever down, and you just saw that gate move to the right. We're going to quickly run around, get up there, and get that chest. In that chest is a fragment. Yeah, it's got a fragment there. And then once you've got that fragment, guys, you're going to come in at this door here, below you. Yeah, so in here, you're going to swing on the rings across the ceiling, and then you're going to hang on this one. It's going to open that trapdoor at the bottom, which will lead you to another fragment. I do like the weapon on this and the feature they've kind of built around it, where you can grab things, grab chests, grab enemies' weak points and whatnot. Yeah, I do like the kind of little mechanic they're doing for your weapon. That's cool. So yes, back outside. Yeah, so occasionally you will kind of... I am backing out and backing up my save occasionally. You're not going to see me do it, so I did edit out them times when I do back up my save. But yeah, I will be doing quite a bit. You just won't be seeing me do it, so it'll be kind of hidden in the background. Yes, here's another secret wall, guys. Just break that thorn with your R1 heavy attack. Pull that gate open, and in here will be another chest. So you've got a fragment in there. Take that one. So you can take these fragments, you just can't use them to upgrade your abilities. We'll be coming to one of the save points soon where you can actually do the upgrade. You do it at Guardian Thrones, which you'll see very shortly. Yeah, when it comes to the boss fights, they kind of, messed that up a ledge. That's just gold again. Yeah, when it comes to boss fights, they kind of follow like a sequence. And once you learn the sequence of attacks, they're not too bad actually, boss fights. Of course, you just got to try not to make any mistakes, because you can die really quick. But like I was saying about it being an endurance-based battle, because you're doing such little damage to him, yeah, some of the fights can take a long time. But even if you're doing 2 playthroughs, 3 playthroughs, this is always going to be a problem. No upgrades, you're always going to do very small damage to enemies. And up here, guys, so break that secret wall, and there's a chest here, and in there you got another fragment. So yes, take that fragment. Altogether, when it comes to all the crystals you need, because there is a trophy for finding every crystal in the game, but all you need is 40. Yeah, you only need 40 crystals, and they're 40 complete. So you can probably find 34 ones, and then craft 10 crystals from using 50 fragments. That'd be 40 in total, and I get the trophy. Yeah, so you need 40 crystals, and I think there's 45 in total in the game, allowing you to fully upgrade 3 stats. So come to this back door next, guys. Break that thorn wall, and they're going to defeat this enemy. The parry isn't really good in this game. I hope that in a future update they're going to make it so it does more damage, because you do a perfect dodge, but it's not really any good rewards. I mean, you get a nice little slow-mo effect, but it doesn't really do much damage to him, and it still uses your stamina. Yeah, perfect dodge still uses a lot of stamina, so you can't like spam it. Yeah, but when you do a perfect dodge, your heavy attack will hit them instantly. I guess that's the reward for it. Your heavy attack will hit him instantly, but it just doesn't do much damage. That's a problem. But behind him, guys, there'll be a fragment. And as you just saw me get through to that breakable. Yes, as you're going along, there are no potions in the game. The only way to heal yourself up is to rest at save point, guys, or smash some breakables and hope to find some food. Food, it's normally all in the same breakables. Yeah, you'll find when you smash the breakables, what I have in mind, you'll likely have the same in yours. For example, you might smash one. I mean, that one had a yummy drumstick in. That one might have a drumstick in for you as well. But sometimes it is a little bit random. But for the most part, breakables always have the same thing inside. And down here, guys, so you've got another chest. This one will have a full crystal. So that's got a full crystal inside. You normally make one of them from 5 fragments. And you need 1 full crystal to upgrade. And that's what you need 40 of. You need 40 of these for the collecting all crystals trophy. Like I say, I think there's 45 in the game. Right, so this is a Guardian's Throne. You use these to upgrade your stats. And this is what you can't do. So do not upgrade any of them stats. Yes, the game is actually quite a bit easier if you do start upgrading things. But at some point, if you want all the trophies, you're going to have to go through this game without upgrading anything. I mean, you might want to follow me. Just play for yourself. And still upgrade, but just watch me to find out some tips and whatnot as we go through. But yes, when you come to this merchant, buy the equipment from him. Yes, buy that equipment. Yes, the Crown of Constitution. That increases your defense. So yes, buy that. Just increase your defense a little bit. There's only 4 different equipments you can get in the game, and you can upgrade each one once. Yeah, so up here, guys, got a chest, some gold in it. I managed to get that one without falling down. And up here is your first boss fight. So if you come into this boss with a full magic bar, you see on the top left. Yeah, come to this fight with a full magic bar. You can almost kill him with 2 full magic bars, because the candle on the far right has a blue potion inside, which will completely refill your magic bar. And for now, when you do use your magic bar, just spam R1, guys. Use R1 attacks, your heavy attacks, because it hits really quick and it does a chunk of damage. So yes, I've used my magic. I'm just going to spam it, and it's gone already. But that potion there, that candle, as you see, had a full potion inside, and it's giving me my magic meter back. So again, I'm going to use my magic and just keep spamming that same attack, and by the time it runs out, it should be almost dead. And the candles on the right had food inside if you need to heal. Yeah, if you want to avoid projectiles, remember you've got your triangle attack if you're playing on PlayStation, where you'll spin your weapon around and it'll kind of deflect any projectiles. 90% of the time, that'll destroy any projectiles that come towards you. And there you go, first trophy. I know, spelling mistakes there. Unstoppable with 1p. But yes, kill the Executioner. Or defeat the Executioner. I think it says on PS5. Yeah, this is PS4, remember, because PS5 does not have a platinum. So in that chest, after the boss, you've got a crystal inside. And there's another save point. They're actually forge warps. They'll save your game, but they also take you to the alchemist / forge area. But you don't really need to go there when you're not upgrading anything. We do go there later. You need to go there to progress story at times, and you also need to go there to use a pill to upgrade your equipment. But unfortunately, you don't get your first pill until quite a lot later into the game. It's a shame they don't give you a pill a bit earlier. Right, so up here, guys, I'm going to go left, because to the left here is a blood chalice. Now, this blood chalice, they are limited in the game. There's probably in the game altogether, it's probably about 5 total. So it's up to you when you want to use them. I save all mine for the boss at the end of the game. It just makes it a lot easier. But it's up to you if you do want to use them early. But like I say, there's about 5 in the game, so be warned. Once you do use them, you cannot get any more. That's something I think they might hopefully change in the patch as well. Make it so blood chalices, you can keep buying them from shops. So I think that's a bit of a problem that you can't. And there you go, blood chalice, guys. So yes, when you use that, it will make it so you can like revive if you lose all your HP. And that candle at the top, guys, has a big lump of gold inside, so make sure you loot it. Yeah, so you'll lose all your HP, and that blood chalice will revive you. You need to use it first from the inventory, and you'll get like an icon on the top left showing that it's kind of active, and if you die, it'll get used up. And also, when you do get revived, you automatically enter kind of magic mode, where you kind of use your magic bar. And do not use 2 blood chalices back to back at the same time before you've used the first, because the second one will cancel the first one out. If you do want to use 2, wait until you've used the first one, and there's a fragment there, guys, in that chest. Yes, if you do want to use 2, wait until you've used the first one and it's expired, then use the second. The game does let you use them repeatedly even before you've actually properly died, so basically waste them, I guess, in effect. That's something which probably get fixed as well. And up here, it's going to pull this lever, guys, to open the gates. Yeah, 3 hours to get through the whole game. It will take a lot longer, guys, for you, trust me. The game isn't this, I mean, it is this quick, but getting used to the game, the controls and whatnot does take a long time, because it's like an old school Castlevania type game, and the controls reflect that. Yes, it takes some getting used to. So in here, we're just going to pull that block out of the way. Yes, and behind here will be a chest with some gold inside. Yeah, all this breaking candles which I'm doing, I only just have enough gold at the end of the game to buy everything which I need to. So yes, you will not get away avoiding candles. If you see me doing some killing a candle or whatever, yes, it will be required. Because otherwise, I mean, you can farm. What is good here about when it comes to the gold and whatnot is when you leave the screen and come back in, all the candles respawn, which I do really like. And with that, what you can do, if you find a candle near the end of the screen where it's like a transition with food inside, yes, you're going to pull them rings off that trapdoor, guys, to remove it, and then come down here into this basement to find a door. In here, you'll find some candles with some food inside and also a crystal. So grab that crystal, guys, and then head back outside and then go up and right. Yes, if you come to the edge of the screen and you low on HP, but the last candle had like a food item inside, you can leave the room and then come back in, that candle will respawn and you can get the food again. So bear that in mind. If you ever need to heal up, guys, and you're near the edge of the screen and there's food there, just loot the food, go out, come back in, loot the food, go out, come back in, loot the food. It's a really, really good tip. You do the same with magic. if there's like a blue potion near the end of the screen, do the same with that. And that chest, guys, had a crystal inside it, so make sure you loot that chest for a crystal and that save point. So this is your first major hard boss. I mean, we did fight the Executioner, but this is one of the main bosses of the game, Pages. There's 4 of these guys. But yeah, he's got a very specific sequence, this big hedgehog. And you want to carefully follow my steps and my positioning. If you get too far away or anything like that, or your time is a bit off, you might do different attacks and mess it up. Like I say, it's all about endurance when it comes to completing this game with no upgrades. And of course, you've got to be really careful when you try and do it with no deaths. So remember, back up, you will save quite a lot. So what I'm doing here is I'm trying to move close to him. So I normally move close, and as I jump, I do 2 hits, and then I pause there for a moment and then move. Because if he does that hand attack, if you move too late, it'll grab you. But if you kind of do a few hits, wait a moment, walk away, jump, do a few hits, wait a moment, walk away, and it'll just give you time. See what attack he's doing, and give you a chance to avoid it. But when he does that one where he crouches and lobs the spikes at you, you're going to hold triangle to deflect them. But you've got to keep an eye on your stamina as well. Now when he does this, when he spits them, dodge through them, wait a moment, because if you do this too early, you dodge into fire afterwards, and then you need to attach your weapon to its ring, and then you need to pull it, and then that knock him down, guys, and you can use the magic mode near his head when he's dazed and just spam him with R1 attacks, and then once he recovers, just the same again. So yes, carefully look at my positioning, guys, and how I'm doing it. So this is what all the boss fights like, kind of like a little sequence. If you follow it correctly, they're not too bad. And look how slow his health's taking to go down. Taking quite a while. This is probably one of the more spongier bosses, if I'm honest. Yeah, especially with no upgrades. Some of them go down really quick for no upgrades. But yeah, this one is quite slow. Thing is, later on, with your equipment you'll be getting, you will do a little bit more damage. Not lots, but you end up doing about double the damage as what you're doing now. And you get like a kind of weapon ability where you can kind of spin your weapon around in front of you, and it'll kind of hit the enemy like 3 or 4 times at once, which is quite good. But you have to be on the ground in order to do that. So yes, whenever you see that coming, you need to hold triangle and make sure you've got enough stamina. Yes, you see, I jump in, hit a few times, move out. If he puts his hand in the air like he's going to try to hit me on the head, then you get ready to jump to avoid the kind of like little shock wave and hit him again. But if you see the hand coming to grab you, just do the same. Of course, you don't have to dodge the shock wave. You're dodging the hand trying to grab you, the grab attack. Sometimes when just this way crouches, he might hit you with a spike instantly before you have time to react. It's just a bit random. It doesn't happen a lot, but yeah, it can happen. You can get hit with a spike straight away, like very first spike can just come flying straight towards you. And we've almost got him. So I was hoping he's going to go on his back feet again, so I can show you again how to expose his weak point, or how to knock him down when his weak point is exposed. Yeah, every boss has a weak point. And once it's exposed, you can knock it down or whatever, or bash them, guys, to stun them, so you get a lot of free hits on them. Yeah, because sometimes you have to pull the weak point, sometimes you have to spam square, and sometimes you have to bash into it by pressing R1. And got him, guys. So yes, that's a page of the capital. Yeah, that's kind of like a taster of what some of the boss fights are going to be like. Like I say, he's kind of one of the grindiest ones, just because you don't have all your equipment upgrades yet. I try not to say upgrades, it's going to be confusing. I'll try not to mention upgrades. Your equipment, your stronger equipment yet, you don't have that. And yes, got a trophy there, first blood. Yeah, like I say, you will eventually double your damage, and you'll get a weapon attack, which will allow you to spin your glaive in front of you and hit the enemy like 3 or 4 times at once, which is really good. So there's new area, guys, Crypt Swamp. Yes, be very careful here. If you go near the bottom of the screen, you're going to take poison damage. Not poison damage, but you'll just take constant tick damage from the swamp poison. So try to stay away from being right at the very bottom of the screen when the floor is that low. Yeah, like I just did then. As you get later in the game with no upgrades, some of the enemies are very annoying to kill. So the further we go into the game, you'll probably see me skipping more enemies or killing them, just because if you try to run away from them, it just gets too difficult. There'll be flying enemies later, which just keep following you around the map, and yeah, it can be quite troublesome. But here, I don't think you're supposed to be able to pull that gate from behind, but you can do. If not, if they patch out, just come around, guys, and get his chest the normal way. That chest has a fragment inside. But make sure you do unlock that shortcut, because we'll be coming back this way later. But yeah, loot that chest, get a fragment, and then carry on to the right. I'm going to loot this chest as well. Got some gold inside. And that mushroom house, we'll be coming back there later. You need bronze keys to open them doors. There's actually one bronze door I couldn't find. I'm not sure if it's a bug or something. But I always seem to have one more bronze key than what I need. So I'm not quite sure if I missed a door somewhere. But you got a secret wall there, guys, with a gold inside. I have checked every walls. I'm pretty sure I've checked every wall. You know, I'm not going to say I haven't missed anything, but I have been quite thorough in my exploration. I've been walking into every wall, hitting them, sliding. And yeah, just one fragment I think is missing. Yeah, so there's the save point. And you've got a little mini boss here. So fortunately with these mini bosses, they have no health bar. And these mini bosses are quite annoying, these ones. Yeah, you fight these a lot and they will get harder and harder. The same enemy type. So with these, look at my positioning. This is all about, with these, your positioning. If you get too close, sometimes they'll jump forward and slash down, and they do that attack very quickly, and it can be hard to react in time. So you normally, yeah, when they do their combo, dodge, wait until they do a third attack, which normally makes them lunge forward, dodge through them, attack a few times, and then get the same distance that I am. If you're too close, like I say, they'll dodge, they'll jump forward and slash downwards. But if you're a good distance away, they'll only jump forward a little tiny bit and then start attacking like this. And so third attack, dodge through them, get a few hits in, move that safe distance away, about here, and then just wait for them to start the next attack. But if they're too close to the side of the wall, guys, then try to bait them away. Yeah, if they're too close to the wall, because if not, what will happen, he'll do this, and he'll be too close, and he'll hit you with each of his attacks, and it'll just mess up the rhythm. So get a few hits in, move away. Yeah, dodge through him, get a few hits in, and just repeat that. And that's it, got him. So that strategy will work for all their mini bosses. Like I say, fight them quite a lot, and then we'll take the right exit. Yeah, look at all these enemies. It's a bit of a pain actually, this bit, with no upgrades. Because there'll be like little smaller enemies later, whereas normally if you're upgrading yourself, you can kill the smaller enemies in one hit, and then focus on the bigger guys. But all the smaller enemies will be rushing towards you with no upgrades, and you will not be able to kill them in one hit. So you'll be attacking them, dodging them, attacking them, and trying to avoid a bigger enemy at the same time. And it can be quite difficult. But of course, when using upgrades, it's not, because you just kill them all with one hit. Yeah, but I do almost get killed here, I think. You'll probably see quite a lot of times throughout this whole playthrough when I very almost die. Yeah, pressure was on it was on, and it was mounting on me at that point. Yeah, so in this tree, there's actually a pill in this tree, but you can't access it yet. You can't access it until you get your second skill upgrade. You get double jump first, and then you get spectral surge, it's called. That's like a dash in the air, and then you also get spectral dart, which basically is like a ranged skill. Yeah, 3 skills in total. You get your first one quite early. We're going to be getting it soon actually. But the last 2 don't come until much later in the game. Yeah, it's quite a big window between the first and the second upgrade. Yeah, there's a lot of hours between them. But in that secret wall, guys, it's a fragment. So make sure you grab that. Right, I'm going to keep making way right and up tree. So you see that chest there? That chest has a pill inside. And with the pills you can upgrade your equipment. So now we've got that crown of constitution. If you use a pill on that in the alchemist's area, the forge, you can upgrade it to level 2, which will make it more effective. And on this top left shaft, guys, so I'm going to destroy that first one, because otherwise getting up here is very troublesome. You'll just keep it in one of these, and then you're going to wait till you swing to the right, and just quickly press R1 to fly upwards, grab the next ring, quickly press R1 again to leave it. Yeah, you might want to kill this boomerang thrower. I don't know what all the smaller enemies are called, their official names. Yeah, them red rings will eventually break. The timer for them, when they do break, if you watch them, it's when they'll flash 3 times white. So if you grab one, it'll flash 3 times white. And shortly after the third flash, that's when it breaks. Or, if you press R1, it'll break straight away. Yeah, but there will be a boss fight later, where there's 2 rings, and if you know exactly how long it is until they break, it's really, really handy, because you can just kind of stay airborne and avoid all the attacks. Like I say, them red rings will normally blink white 3 times and break shortly after. So in this shop, I'm going to come and talk to the merchant, and we're going to buy the bracelet of strength for 3,000. As you can see, I've just got enough. So bracelet of strength. If you don't have enough, just keep leaving the screen, grabbing money, coming back in, getting money, leaving, coming back in, getting money. That's just what you got to keep doing. But you want that bracelet of strength, guys. That increases your damage quite a bit. And then once you've got that, we're going to come over here. The crystals, don't worry about buying anything else just yet. Yeah, the crystals, you can't use them until you complete the game. Yeah, when we complete the game, we'll go and upgrade everything. And then we'll just do a bit of cleanup. We just got to get the trophies first, doing no deaths and no upgrades. So this is your first skill. Double jump. Yep, so the next skill going to come in a few hours, guys. No, I mean, if it's your first playthrough and you're taking your time, yeah, it's going to be a long, long time. And you get the next skill. But then the third skill comes quite close after the second. So we've got a boss fight coming up. And this is a boss, the only boss with a misc trophy and highly missable trophy related to him. Yep, there's a highly missable trophy related to this boss. So yeah, make sure you back up your save if you haven't done so already. Remember, if you play in the PS4 version, you can use the USB. But if you use in PS5, you have to use PS Plus. I'm not entirely sure how you do it on Steam. Well, on Steam, you've got the Steam Cloud, haven't you? What you probably have to do, in order to stop it from like overwriting, you probably have to go offline after certain points. And then when you want to copy it across, you'd have to probably go offline or delete your data and then go online. Because I think with Steam, it always tries to download the newest data or something. I'm not quite sure exactly. But yes, this boss, guys, Kraboat. There's a missed trophy. When he lobs bubbles, do not let them hit the ground. If any of these bubbles hit the ground, you need to close game and try again, guys. Yeah, so as you can see, to begin with, you can just use that triangle attack next to him and that'll destroy every single bubble until you run out of stamina. And be careful with these, because as you can see, when you pop him, a load of poison. And yeah, so with his attacks, that one way kind of rams his pincher into the ground once. It's normally 3 times. He'll normally do that, then do his tail attack, then he'll do a pincher into the floor again, and then do another attack, then pincher again, and another attack, and then eventually reveal his weak point when you can knock him down. But yeah, each of his attacks then normally divided by that pincher attack. He does it 3 times. When he does that pincher attack, you can sometimes get 1 hit on him. But you have to be careful because he will make rocks fly out of the ground. But if you're using triangle, you should break him. Yes, and then all of these like little cannonballs. Yes, a pincher attack again. Normally do that 3 times. Right, and now, guys, you need to grab his ring and you need to press R1, you need to do that twice and that will knock him down. And by the way, this attack I'm doing, sorry I should have mentioned this. So that you have to press attack twice and then hold it in. So press attack twice, hold it in. That's how you do that. So that's half his HP. He's probably going to get a chance to do the bubble attack one more time. When he does move location from the right to left or left to the right, that's normally when he starts his chain of attacks again. So what we've just seen, that's one chain of attacks. And now he's going to do it all again, but from the left side now. So it's going to be exactly same order again. So again, you can get close, try to use triangle to get rid of most bubbles. Then once your stamina runs out, you're going to have to smash the remaining ones manually. So yeah, sometimes to begin with, he'll just do one of the pincher attacks when he rams his pincher into the ground. But most time it'll be three, he'll do it 3 times like now. Yeah, be very, very careful. Try not to get too greedy with attacks. And yes, my controller died. Luckily, it pauses this game when you control the dice. Some games it doesn't. If it didn't here, then I would be in a bit of trouble. But luckily, at least it does pause the game here. You're probably going to see that happen 2 or 3 times throughout the whole of this video. Right, so yeah, watch out the cannonballs. If they're going to land on your head, you can use triangle, remember. And so next up, after the cannonballs, the next one should be the one where he goes on his back feet and you can do his weak points. After the cannonballs, there we go. So grab his ring, bash, grab his ring, bash, and that's it. Knock him down. Do your flail attack. And hopefully, it's going to be almost dead. And I'm almost dead myself, actually. Look at my HP. One more hit and I'm toast. And got him, guys, luckily. So providing you didn't let any bubbles hit the ground, you get a trophy there. I think it's Bubble Master or something. And also a trophy for beating him, as he's a story boss. There you go, fire. Is it a boat or is it a crab? We don't know. And Bubbles Master. That's for beating him without letting bubbles hit the ground. So that's your only missed trophy in the game. Every other one is related to either the story or collectibles. Of course, completing the game in a certain way. So in that chest there is a crystal. Use a save point. Right, we are now in the pirate cave. Yeah, so as you see me doing now, I'm still breaking most of candles I go past. And watch out for them pirates with a kind of curved swords. If you get too close, they'll kind of jump forward and attack you. And in the secret wall, guys, is a fragment. And then pirates also, your flail attack will not work on them. You just have to use a normal square attack. Yeah, square twice when they're holding it will not do anything. And after you've got a fragment, come along here, break this wall. Now this bronze door, I'm never going to open this just because all it has is a little bit of gold inside. There's nothing useful in there except for a bit of gold. It's not even that much as well. So yeah, I leave that. And I try to use my bronze keys on other doors which are more important. Just save me a bit of cash because some bronze keys you have to buy them. So I'm going to pull that lever to open the gate below, and there's your first bronze key, guys, in that chest. Like I say, do not go to that chest on the left. If you do want to come back there, just come back later at the end of the game when you've got a bronze key to spare. For now, we want to keep that bronze key. So yes, just continue right now. Yes, I see in that one. There's some yummy steak on the bone. So yeah, it's got the same mini boss again. Like I say, you're going to see a lot of these. So same strategy will always work. Dodge through his third attack, get a few hits in, move that safe distance away, and then just wait for him to start attacking. This was the only reliable way I could find to beat him. I know it's a little bit slow. Yeah, it's the only reliable, consistent way I could find to beat him. If you get too close or try to get too greedy, that's when he will start jumping forward and slashing downwards. And like I say, that jump where he slashes downwards is very hard to dodge because it comes so quick, and I don't know what it is. Maybe the invincibility frames don't work properly on that move because it seems like you're dodging through it, but it'll still hit you. But yeah, just keep doing that. I know it's kind of long-winded, but yeah, the one later is worse. There's a purple version of this guy later, right at the end, and he is quite difficult. Yeah, as you can see in that candle as well, there's a healing item in there, some food. I think there was supposed to be stamina potions in the game and actual HP potions which you could have, but they're not in it, unless that's something that was going to come in an update, I don't know. But yeah, it would be nice if you had like healing potions, so if you was low on HP you could just go in your inventory and heal. That might make things a bit too easy, but I think it should be a nice feature. Because game, like I said, I think it's a little bit too wide for what it is. If the controls are more fluid, it won't be too bad. But I just think it needs something to balance that out. Yeah, so you see that attack there, that's one which is normally really hard to dodge. And that's what happens if you're too close to him for too long. He might just do that attack. And got him. Yep, so another mini-boss down. So it's going to continue going right. Yeah, in the text guide I've divided this all into screens. So it'll be screen 1, it'll be like, and it just shows you the main things to do in that screen, and it'll just say like take the right exit. At which point from here, so coming to screen, this is screen 4 for example, then I say take right exit, which means just keep going right until you go into the next screen. That's kind of how I've done it. Like I said, unless there's a collectible, and the text guide will show where that collectible is, and then we'll just move on and say go to the next screen or whatnot. Yeah, my HP is getting low again. Yeah, this is always a problem doing no upgrades and no deaths. Yeah, so this secret hole, there's no fragment or crystal, but it's a lot of gold in there. So I like to head inside and loot it all. Yeah, these moments happen a lot where you got a tiny bit of HP left. And you'll start panicking. Yeah, I did a lot of panicking while playing this. And I'm not done yet, still got to make my way up here yet. That's lucky, he almost dropped a bit of spit on me. I just managed to hit it as I hit him. Yeah, so if you see any food drop from any candles, for me, the same will drop food for you. So if you go with low on HP, you can pause and just watch me see where I smash candle and food drops from it. And just make your way to that candle. And through there guys was a fragment, so slide beneath there. That's a really well hidden secret. Slide beneath that wall guys and get that fragment. And yes, I'm very worried here. So no doubt if I get hit here I'm dead. And them spear skeletons, they have such a long reach. Of course got to watch out for the guy shooting me as well. Oh, I did get hit then. Luckily I'm not dead. But I definitely will be now. I'll get hits. So skeletons, you always have to press R1 to finish them off. Because if not, they will get back up like this. Yeah, with other enemies, it's kind of random. Sometimes get like an execution move. But yeah, the skeletons, you always have to execute them. Otherwise they just kind of come back to life and get all the HP back. I think they're the only enemy which does that. All the rest, they just die. And if you do get the option to execute another enemy, then they'll just stay in that execution animation until you do perform the execution. Yeah, so just play it safe. Yeah, do not get greedy. Oh, I've got some healing items finally. Like I say, sometimes they're a little bit random what you get from candles, but for the most part, it's fixed what drops. And when you are fighting these guys, try not to be too close, because you'll see you can still get hit. Yeah, and this is a problem sometimes when enemies are too close to a ring. You will not be able to hit the enemy because you're kind of using the ring grapple point for, I guess, a shield. But it does work quite well. So pirate hideout, safe point there. Yes, you don't have that key yet, but that door is actually story related. We'll be back there later. If I remember, that's like a really dark area. Right, so back in the pirate cave. Yeah, this room there will be a chest at the top left. Yes, watch out for these guys shooting the cannons at you. You can get past them. You can get past them without killing them, but the problem is if you fall down anywhere, you can just like get bombarded by these really quick. I don't know why, but it just seems if you fall down, they all just seem to fire at you straight away. Probably just my bad luck. But yeah, just carefully make your way up. And there will be one of them boomerang enemies coming up as well. Yeah, there he is. Boomerang enemies. So you got a crystal fragment in that chest. So make sure you loot it. Yeah, when the trophy says about collecting all crystals, it means full crystals. Fragments doesn't count. You need 5 fragments to get 1 crystal. Yeah, and you need 40 full crystals. Right, so now we're in the shore. That chest will have the key inside. That's a Manor key. So Manor, we're going to go back to an earlier area in the game. Just walk back here, guys. And now we can open the gate to the right. The gate's a bit booby-trapped. You'll see what happens when you put a key in. It like explodes. Yeah. It's rigged to explode. There you go. Yeah. And presto, it's open. So head inside. Yeah, so the Manor. Probably one of the tricky areas so far. The final area in the game, there's like loads of platforming and like lifts going up and down and spiked floors, and that bit is quite difficult. And the mountain area, there's these like giant like pterodactyl enemies, and they take so long to kill with no upgrades. And the problem is they follow you through the whole of the room, of the screen. So yeah, they make the mountain area very hard, just due to them pterodactyl enemies having so much HP. And the problem is they spawn smaller enemies as well, which makes it even worse. But when we do get there, you'll see me just try and get through the screen as quick as possible. You know, trying to avoid the pterodactyl which is following me. So these little baby things, flying babies, what they're supposed to be called. Yep. It'll take 2 hits to kill them. Because of course we use no upgrades. And this chest here, guys, has a fragment inside. So yes, grab that fragment and then drop down the bottom path and head right. Right, you've got a chicken drumstick. I think it's a chicken and not a turkey. Yeah, and one good thing there is that chandelier will kill that baby. If you trigger the baby and then trigger the chandelier and then just jump, chandelier will fall on its head. Right, in this room there's going to be a lot of flying enemies which will follow you, so you need to kill these when you first encounter them, otherwise you're going to have loads of flying enemies following you all at the same time. So these kind of like blue maidens, when you find one, just kill it before you move too far to the right, because if you move too far you might trigger another enemy. Now these mages, they've got 2 attacks. They always teleport after each attack, but one of the attacks will just shoot you with a little orb, but the attack where you see their staff glowing like that, like light coming from it, that means they're about to hit you with like a big ray of lightning, so you need to move out of the way. But that ray of lightning, it always hits your location when the attack started. So when you see the lightning starts, the like flash at the top of their staff, wherever you are at that point, that's where it's going to land. So you quickly move before he actually fires it, and then you'll be out of the way and can start attacking him. Yes, and we just looted that chest for a fragment. Yes, that fragment for that glass we just broke, guys. Make sure you loot it. And come over here, kill the maiden, kill the flying baby with a ring, and of course kill the skeleton, because there's a secret in the ceiling there. Yes, pull the 3 rings to destroy that bit of the ceiling. Make your way upwards. There'll be a flying enemy in a second. One of the tiny ones, just make sure you're ready to jump. Yes, and kill him. There we go. And on the left here, guys, is another fragment. So yes, remember there's that fragment just down below here to the left, where we had to bash through that window, and you got that fragment there as well. Right, so make your way along here next. Watch out for these. Yeah, some of these candles do have drumsticks inside. Yeah, that knight dies really quick. Just try to hit him twice quickly before he gets a chance to hit you. And then stomp him to kill him. And then curse maiden before you go any further to the right, because another one will spawn. Yeah, so you've got a secret here, and here comes your other maiden. Yes, do not go any further right, guys, because you'll spawn one of the mage type enemies. Right, and I did it. So there he is, this mage. So again, remember, when you see that light at the top of its staff like that, that means it's going to shoot you with a ray of lightning. And like I say, it will hit wherever you was when that light started flashing on its staff. That's where it's going to hit. So as soon as you see that light, just move away, and you can start hitting him. And yes, that's the orb which lobs at you. Oh, and you dropped a chicken. Yeah, so ate a bit of his leg there. Yeah, and drop down here, guys, for another secrets. So smash all these candles. And in that chest, you've got a crystal. So grab that. If you do miss any crystals or fragments, like I say, don't worry. There are about 5 extra in the game. So you can actually miss a few and still get all the trophies. Right, be very careful here. Really, what you want to be doing is wait for your stamina to refill and just dodge through each one. That's the easier way. Just depends how patient you are. Right, so you can quickly leave the screen before that maiden catches up to you. Right, got yummy dessert there, guys, some ice cream. So eat that to refill your HP. And then carefully swing across these. Try not to swing too close to the spikes, because you can actually swing straight into spikes. And here, to make sure you hang on to that long enough until it kind of hear that click. Otherwise the spikes might flip back over too quick. Right, yeah, got hit again by the spikes. Be very careful. Sometimes, yeah, you'll just be off with your attack to grab a ring, or sometimes it just won't grab properly. Right, save points, so refill my HP. Ready for a little mini boss, I think. Or is this is this the actual boss of Duke? Oh no, it's this guy. I hate this mini boss. There's a part later where I fight 2 of these at once, and it's very hard. And they're actually hiding a pill. But because it's so hard, I opted to kind of... Is it a pill or crystal? I forget now. Because it's so hard to fight 2 of these at once with no upgrades, I decided to do that bit later when we upgrades. Yeah, we've got all the upgrades already, so it just makes them a lot easier to kill. But yeah, he'll normally do 3 attacks, 3 combos, and then he'll kind of teleport to the top somewhere, like this, and try to shoot with his laser. When he starts, get behind him, and you can safely avoid his laser and hit him a few times, like so. You can sometimes try to hit him when he's trying to hit you lower to the floor, but for most part, you want to attack him after he does his laser, or while he's doing it, like so. So just jump once, attack twice, jump once, attack twice. You normally do that 3 times or so. And that candle on the far right, guys, has some meat inside to heal you up. That's why I'm saving it. Yeah, so he normally does 3 combos and then he teleports up here. Yeah, it takes a long time to kill with no upgrades. Yeah, but imagine killing two of these at once. I mean, fighting one's bad enough, but fighting 2 at the same time with no upgrades. Yeah, but like I say, don't worry, we'll do that a bit later, but we'll make sure we do it after we complete the game, so we can actually upgrade our character by then. And you'll be doing more damage. By the way, when you do fully upgrade your power, you'll eventually do about 15 damage at once. So now at the moment, I'm doing like 4 damage. But yes, when you fully upgrade your power, you'll do about 15 damage. So you do about 3 times as much. But by the time you've actually upgraded your equipment, even with no upgrades, you'll probably end up doing about 6 or 7 damage. And you'll also get a piece of equipment for your stamina and also for your wrath, your magic. Can't believe how long he's taking. Yeah, so I just got that food, guys, because I was pretty hungry and my HP was low. Yeah, never fight on an empty stomach. Right, it's got to be almost dead, surely. Yeah, it'd be nice if these guys show their health bar, the mini bosses. Thing is, some mini bosses are mega easy, and then some of them are like mega hard. Like there'd be some at the end of the game which is like easier than some at the start of the game. Right, so these red babies, when you look at them, they stop, and you can use this trap, guys, to kill that big enemy. And there'll be another trap further on. You can use it to kill any babies chasing you. Yes, this one here as well. Remember, if you look at them, they'll stop, the red ones. And yes, you see that guy with the knife? You might finally get an easy kill on him. Nice. Very nice, getting that nice, fresh and quick kill, considering how long the previous one took. Right, so here what you might want to do, because you've got too many enemies coming in too many different directions, you might want to get past them first. There's food there, by the way. Get past them first and then go past them again and then use this trap on them. Yes, you can do it a bit safer. That's it, got him. Right, so just going to get his chest next. You got a crown in that candle and you got another fragment. So grab that fragment, guys, and then take the right exit. Yeah, see, Manor is quite a long level, isn't it? Luckily the boss is quite easy though, the Duke. Its attacks are very, very kind of... It's a very, very simple sequence that he follows with his attacks. And once you learn the sequence, it's really easy to evade his attacks. Yes, I think this might be the final room before the boss. So yes, carefully make your way past these. Now this window up here, not that one there, but the one just above. I'll show you in a second. Right, see that window just above me with the ring on sticking out a little bit? That leads you outside on the right to like a back garden, but there's nothing out there except for a bit of gold. So there's no need to go there, guys. But yeah, if you want to have a look, crack on. Just hang on that ring on the glass and then bash. Yeah, sometimes this will happen. Yeah, I'm trying to run away to escape damage. Yes, my idea then was to go left and grab a bit of food. But that's a room a bit further. I think it's the next screen on the left. We've got a turkey just above the exit. But never mind. I'm sure I can work this out. But there is a magic enemy coming up. Just got to be careful of him. Yeah, so as you can see, you can break that glass. And you keep going right, it will lead you outside. But it's nothing of value out there, just a bit of gold. Right, watch out for them red enemies in the wall. When you walk past, they'll kind of pop out and try and grab you. But you can hit them and pull them out. Right, so don't go too far right here, so you're going to spawn the mage. Get rid of the skeleton first. And then carry on to the right and spawn the mage. Make sure you kill this mage before. If you try to kill him later, he's going to be attacking you as you try to make your way up that shaft on the right. And quite easy to get killed. The thing is, because he's airborne a lot, so you can't use your flail on him, your flail attack, you just have to keep attacking him normally with square. I mean you can use it when he's a bit closer to you. And got him. Right, so it's carrying upwards, take a right exit, and then should be a save point, guys, with fill my HP. So see that red enemy in the wall, pull him out before you go too close. Right, it's got to be really, really careful here. There's a red enemy on the wall there, you can just see him sticking his, I'm not sure what's sticking out, but yeah, a bit of him was sticking out of the wall. So just pulled him out. And there we go, so save point there, and this is the main boss of this level, guys. Once you kill this boss, yes, we can move on to the next. So loot all the things, save your game, and yes, the Duke. So I've used my magic already. But yes, his sequence is always the same. So that's his opening attack. He'll first lunge towards you, and then he'll do a 2 combo. Then he'll go back, then he'll jump in the air, do that dive, then he'll go back, he'll jump in the air, over to the left, and then walk back again. And then he's going to do some little tornadoes, and then the big one, and then he'll repeat the whole thing. That's just basically this entire sequence. Now I don't know what would happen if you stay behind him, because some bosses, there's one later, the Calamity. I stay behind him, he gets some nice easy attacks in, and as I can see there, there's like a little space behind him. So I wonder if you can just stay behind him and just attack him freely. It's not something I ever really tested, but it might be worth a try. So yes, and when you're standing here, make sure you're not too close or too far away, guys. If you're too far away, this attack might hit you when he dives, and if you're too close, that attack which he just did, which might hit you. When he jumps in the middle, up to 3 fireballs at the bottom. And when it comes to these, you will need to jump over them, because sometimes, most of the time, that top one will miss you. But I've had it hit me a few times, just be careful. Right, you can sometimes get a few hits in then, but when the big one comes back, jump past it on the left, and by the time that happens, you should start doing a sequence of attacks again. Yeah, as you can see, his health goes down really slowly. I don't think it's as slow as a hedgehog, but it's still pretty slow. Yeah, you have to do something like this later, but you have 2 red rings, and they'll keep breaking. Right, so we'll do a lunge, then we'll do a combo of 2, then we'll dodge back. Now he's going to kind of go in the air and then dash forward, just past you. Then he's going to walk back again. Now he's going to jump to the middle, then to the left, then walk back, and then he's going to start doing his tornadoes. And after that, he'll resume from the start again with a lunge. So I've got just a little tiny bit of HP left, so I've got to be really careful. Yeah, when that tornado goes to the left, the big one, you can only get a few hits in. Then once it gets near the middle, you need to kind of get ready to dodge out of the way to avoid this lunge, which is imminent. Right, hopefully it's going to be the last sequence. Or maybe not quite. Right, see if I can finish him off quickly. And got him, guys. So that's a Duke. Just with the skin of my teeth. Tiny bit of HP left. And he dropped the Duke's mask. So once got that, you'll get a trophy, guys. Show must go on. Yeah, so loot that chest for a crystal. And also, open that gate. I'm just going to loot these candles. Yes, and now we're going to go back to the save point, guys. Warp to the alchemist and then go back to where we need to go next. You can go at that door to the right, but it just takes you back to the entrance to the manor. And then you'd have to go all the way back to that Guardian's Throne save point. Right, so once in the forge, just go to Guardian's Throne on the left. And we're going to warp to the shore. Yeah, so warp to the shore next. Now we can get a boat ride. Got another boss fight coming up soon, the Page of the Swamp. But the new ability isn't too far away, actually. You get it at the end, not at the end, but kind of like midway through Mount Celeste, I believe. I think that's when we get it. Yeah, so go right through here, pull that door away, that gate. Yeah, be careful for all these boomerang enemies. So here, that chest at the bottom has some gold inside. Guess you can leave it if you want to. Yeah, it's just gold. Yeah, so here you want to climb up. Go over the high wall and then kind of drop down again and get that chest at the bottom of it. Remember to use heavy attack to break the thorns, the thorn barricade, in that chest is a fragment, so loot that. And then continue to the right, guys. Now you're going to try to go along the upper platforms now. And it should lead you to another item. Yeah, be very, very careful. Especially this one here, because that green, yeah, that can easily knock you off like it did me almost. Somehow I managed to recover from that. I'm not quite sure how. Almost every time I get knocked off there, I always just fall down after getting my way back up. But somehow I managed to grab hold of it again. Yeah, so once you got a gold in that chest, just continue right now. That's it, and into here. So you've got a save point there, and this is your next boss, guys. Page of the Swamps. So this boss is actually quite easy, actually. Probably one of the easiest bosses so far, I'd probably say. So to begin with, he's always going to spam this kind of blue crystal attack. We'll try to attack him before he actually uses it. And you need to grab each 3 of the chains and then bash him, guys, to destroy this big rock. That will stun him. Now while stunned, just keep doing your fail attack on him. Like so, and then be ready to recover afterwards. Now when he does recover, he'll normally bash his staff down on you if you're close enough, and then slap it down. And then after that, do this lightning attack, which can evade as I did. We do that again, where he rams it down on your head, nip close by, and it kind of swings it on you. And now here, for this attack, guys, you need to quickly make your way up to that ball. Attach yourself to it, guys, and bash it like so. That's it, to stun him and knock him down. He's not finished the sequence yet, so you've got another attack coming yet, but you've not seen it before. So we'll do that same combo again. After each main attack, you normally do that 2 combo. So this one is going to move over to the other side, and he's going to make loads of thorns appear on the floor, so you need to stay airborne until all them branches on the floor disappear. And then go back to him, guys, and machine the battle. So he's doing this again. He's going to grab each link again, bash it, that'll stun him, and you can get some nice free damage on him. Yeah, after you've done this fight, you walk to the Mount Celeste. So yeah, providing you're close, that'll cause him to hit downwards first and then do a slam. But if you're too far away, you sometimes do a slam first when he does like his 2-hit attack. So you can only get a few hits in, dodge away, come back, which will also avoid his slam. And that will just lead into whatever he does next. So like I say, you need to make your way upwards to avoid this. Yeah, I don't think I've done it in time. So if you don't do it in time, yeah, that's what happened. That big rock will come flying towards you and it will send more out. So again, it will always start off with this 2-hit combo after each main attack. Now he's spawning in them rings again. So I'm going to use them, get up and past him. So he's going to turn himself into a rock now. So you need to grab him with rings and bash. And then just hit him a few more times and he is defeated. Kill the Page of the Swamp. Yeah, you'll get another shard as well. Shard number 2. Shard number 3 and 4 come pretty quick actually. Yeah, so you go, no mercy. And you're going to interact with this NPC next. Just slam him into the floor, guys. Make sure he is dead. Yeah, puny god. Just keep slamming his head into the floor. Yeah, knock some sense into him. And afterwards you should teleport to Mount Celeste, the next area. This one of the areas that I like to run past most of the enemies because they're too hard to try and kill. Even one-on-one, they're still really annoying to kill. Yeah, so here we are, Mount Celeste. We'll be passing by a lot of chests in this area because, like this one here for example, you can access it now. And that one does have a item inside which you need. I think it's got a fragment in or crystal, one of them. Yeah, problem is you try and loot that now, it means you've got to try and kill that big bird, and it's just too much of a nuisance. So we're going to come back into this area for all these chests we're missing. much later on after completing the game, guys. Yeah, we're going to come back through this area and it'll make it much easier because you kill these birds much quicker when you've upgraded yourself. So I'm just making my way to the right, because once you get that ring at the top, you can kind of reach the top right of the map. The game wants you kind of go up left and then up and right. But if you kind of dash up there and then dash across, you can get here without using the minecarts. Right, you see that bird is still chasing me. That's what I mean, the enemies on this level, they chase you so long. And got away from him finally, until the next. So let's make our way right. These minecarts, you have to attach yourself to them with your chain, and you have to dash in order to rocket propel them. We can loot this chest right now. We do come back through it later actually, so I guess we could have got this later. But yeah, you got a fragment in there. Then we're going to use the minecart again. Now watch out that you don't go flying into that. Is that molten lava pouring out of that cauldron, or whatever it's supposed to be. And then you can kill that skeleton, fill the minecart up with fire, and then once it's burning, push it into the thorns, guys, to burn them. Now while they're burning, we may as well go and get his breakables, because one of them's got a magic pot inside and you got a bit of gold, and you should be able to get over here and kill a skeleton before he respawns. Just do not walk until the fire is stopped where you're walking, otherwise it will damage you. Right, get that gold down below, guys. And again, another chest here, but this chest you actually can't access it yet. You need a spectral surge to access this one. So again, another chest we'll come back for later. That's it, quickly take the right exit to avoid them all. Right, these enemies can seem really hard when you first encounter them. But the way I normally do it is I double jump above them like so, then I attack downwards to grab the chain, and then I quickly press R1 to bash them. But you have to be quick. Double jump, hold down attack as they run below you, and then press R1 to bash. Like I say, you have to be quick. That knock them down for a few moments, and it should give you enough time to kill them. Not quite yet, but when you upgrade your bracelet of strength later, then you should be able to kill them in time before they get back up. Now, getting this chest can be a bit awkward. It's got gold inside. You can leave that gold if you want to, but I just always like to get it. You can also try to kill the birds, but like I say, for me it just seems better to run away from them than trying to kill them. Especially if them spawning them 2 eggs, which spawn little enemies. Yeah, them too. It's good when they spawn them inside the scenery, because it kind of messes it up then, and they don't spawn properly. But yeah, one of them candles there had some meat inside, so we'll go back to heal up with. Keep making way up. You can't reach that chest from down here. We'll get that a bit later. Then quickly use this minecart, as the bird is going to catch up in a minute, so try to be quick if you haven't killed him. There will be a door up here we're going to go in soon, so as soon as you get to that door, it's going to kind of reset him. Right, so from here, jump up to that ring to the top left, dash through that, and now we're going to use our bronze key. So that bronze key we kept, this way we're going to use it. There you go, head inside. Right in here, got a little puzzle. No enemies here, I don't think. Yeah, no enemies. But you can fall down when going across this minecart, so just be careful. Yeah, this might be the first pill. I can't remember if this is the spot where you get the first pill. There's 4 pills, by the way, in the game. Enough to upgrade each of your equipment. Your bracelet for strength, the one for defense, the one for your wrath, for your magic, and the one for your stamina. Yeah, there you go, first pill, guys. So now we can go to the alchemist in the forge area and upgrade. Well, I think I upgraded bracelet of strength first, just so I can do more damage, and it almost double your damage. That will. But we're going to do that shortly. Not right now. Let's get to the next save point first. So come back out the door. Then you can just drop down here, guys, smash that candle for a healing item, and go back across here. Now in this third minecart, this one here, duck directly below it to fall into that platform, and then get his chest. Yeah, there you go, a fragment inside. Now we're going to make our way up, and then left, and then up again through the top right exit. Yeah, we're almost through the area. Well, for this first bit of Mount Celeste anyway. Oh, and look at that. Fell down. Yeah, sometimes the game just does not want to grab a ledge. But it's one of the things I'm hoping it will get better with updates. Yeah, sometimes the ledge grabbing doesn't quite respond properly. If you're not holding the direction like perfectly, sometimes it just don't quite respond. Or maybe it just don't respond sometimes, bit of a bug. But yeah, peak of Mount Celeste. So he's going to get a new ability now, guys. This is Spectral Surge. So now them blue crystal rocks, you can now break them by dashing into them. And now you can also dash upwards. So before you could only dash to the left or to the right, but now you can dash upwards. So yeah, second ability. Just going to break all these candles. Going to loot that chest up above and then go through that doorway. So them blue crystals, which have like a chain on them and a ring, you have to grab them and then dash. And then bash. And you can break them now because you've got a Spectral Surge. And once you looted them, you loot the chest as well for the fragment. Come inside this door, guys. And look at that. Control is disconnected again. And I think that's the third time that happens yet. Yeah, but the third time yet for that. Yeah, so now we're going to buy the Ring of Wrath. And you're going to buy the bronze key. So Ring of Wrath and the bronze key is what you want to buy. And make sure you get that fragment as well in that secret wall near the merchant. Yeah, top right secret wall there, just above the merchant's head, was a fragment behind it in the chest. And once you've done that, come outside, guys, go to Guardian's Throne and you're going to warp to the Alchemist. Yeah, warp to the Alchemist. Right, and that will take you to the Forge area. So in here, we're going to go over to the Alchemist, guys, and we're going to improve our Bracelet of Strength. That's going to use one pill. Like I say, it'll make it so you do like double the damage almost. And you also get a trophy there. First, forge. Ask the alchemist to forge you an item. Yes, there we go. Now in that chest behind him, it's a crystal. Yes, we're going to loot that. Right, we're going to go back to where we just was. So back in Guardian Throne, guy. Actually, we're just going to do a little bit of exploration in order to get another pill. So you're going to warp to the corrupted swamp. Yeah, it's all in the text guide. Just forgot for a moment there. So once you get in corrupted swamp, we're going to go left, loot its chest, and you'll find a bronze key inside. Yeah, so grab that bronze key. We're going to make a way to the right next. And now we're going to... Do you remember that bronze door from earlier in the game? On that like mushroom house? That's where we're going to next. Yeah, we want to enter that mushroom house now. So yes, carefully make way past all these enemies. There's quite a lot of backtracking now we need to do in Corrupted Swamp. So yeah, you need to try not to get hit too much. We're going to get another pill basically so we can upgrade our Crown of Constitution, which will increase our defense. Which is going to be really nice. Right, so remember that shortcut down here. You can take that shortcut, guys, to get past that bit quicker. Right, and coming up here should be that mushroom house. Yeah, so use that bronze key which is found at the start of the swamp to the far left. That's it, head inside. Do it quick enough, should be able to avoid the boomerang from your invincibility frames while you're accessing the door. Yes, and there's a candle there just hidden behind that mushroom in the foreground as well. Give you some turkey. Right, we're going to make our way up. You can actually unlock that gate from this side, but you can't move that big like wooden beam out of the way. Yes, be very careful there. You know them red guys which hide in the walls? There's some on the ceiling here. Yes, so just be very careful. Like you see it there? See this little red bit sticking out? Yeah, see little red jiggles? So yeah, carefully make your way past these. Yeah, pull down this weight to open the door. Unlock that gate now. The reason I like to unlock that now is you'll see later when I come back this way, that enemy is going to be right near where the gate was. Yep, and in there you'll find a crystal. So yes, grab a crystal, guys, and then continue going left. Yeah, there you see. She's right near the gate. So back out the door. It was a bronze door, but now it's just a plain door. Yep, and now we're just going to make our way to the right and to the far right screen. Upper right exit. Yeah, so this is where I fought that mini boss earlier, but you don't have to fight them anymore. There'll be some mini bosses later, guys. They respawn, which I don't know if it's a problem or not, or some kind of bug. But yeah, most mini bosses don't respawn like this one here, like early in the game. But later, yes, all the mini bosses will respawn. Right, so in this room, just along the bottom to the right, just here, there'll be that spectral wall. Dash through it, guys, to break it, and then go through the back door. Right, got a mini boss here. This mini boss is quite hard. If you find this one too difficult, you might want to come back later, because all it leads you to is a crystal. It's not like we need it before completing the game. So yeah, these guys are quite hard to kill when it's one of them, let alone two. So you'll see what I tried to do. If you can get them on one of the lower platforms, you can kind of attack them from underneath, and they can't attack downwards unless they're jumping. So they will not be able to hit you back. But you've got to be careful you're not too close. See what happens when you're too close to them. They jump forward and they attack downwards like a diagonal angle, and it will hit you. But if you get them on that lower right one like this, even if they go to the far right on that platform, they won't fall down. They just kind of get stuck there between the platform and the wall. Yeah, so I like to try and lure them onto this guys like this, because a lot of times they'll jump onto it like that. Yeah, so if they do get too close, if you try and do what I'm doing, then they get too close, and just move away, lure them to the other side, and then come back again. Yeah, like I say, that lower right ledge is the best one, because that lower right ledge has a smaller space between the ledge and the wall, which makes it so they can't fall down. Yeah, so he's too far to me again, so I'm just going to move away. And yes, I'm getting very close to dying here. I think they're both going to jump on it now. Yeah, like I say, you've got to be careful. If they're too close when they jump, they'll attack diagonally and it'll hit you. And as you can see, they kind of get stuck on that gap, which works really well. I mean, they can move left, but they can't fall down. That's a good thing about it. So it allows you to get loads of free hits. If you're lucky, they'll stay there for a longer time. But if you're unlucky like me, they'll just keep moving away pretty quickly. And you have to like move them around again. But yeah, behind there, guys, is a crystal. To be honest, that's one of them I probably should have left until later, because we could have took another way to get the pill. We could have warped from the right. Yes, probably could have left that till later. But it's here now. Yeah, that's when I did it in the guide. Yeah, because getting out of this is pretty difficult in itself. The reason I did it this way is because I wanted to do this whole area at once. That's why I've kind of gone through it all, rather than do one bit and then come back and do another bit. But I think if we just went for the pill, I don't think it would have been much longer actually. Because if we were doing just a pill, we would have spawned in from the right, went down the tree, grabbed the pill, and then left and carried on the story. After upgrading in the alchemist. But doing it this way, I come from the left, and as you can see, it's a little bit longer to get there. But yes, in the tree, we want to make our way halfway up and get to that chest in the middle. That chest which contains the pill. I don't really bother too much with upgrading my wrath and the stamina until the end of the game, because they're not as helpful. They are helpful, but just not as helpful as the stamina and the sorry, not as helpful as the health and the strength rings. And getting some of these pills to upgrade the rest is quite hard. Yeah, so this pill here, this is probably the easiest one to get, so you don't have to fight any mini boss to get to it. And there you go, pill number 2. So now once you've got that, you can actually go into settings, quit, and this does actually save your progress despite what it says. It just doesn't save your location. It will respawn you back at the recent save points. But yes, anything you collected up until the time you quit will be saved. Yeah, so I'll just quit, reload, and that'll spawn me back at the last save point. Right, and then from there, I'm going to warp to the alchemist, the forge area, I'm going to use that pill, guys, to improve the Ring of Wrath. The Crown of Constitution. Yes, don't waste it on the Wrath one. Improve Crown of Constitution. That's one you want to upgrade now. Right, so now our defense has been upgraded. Like I say, that's okay for the trophy. You can upgrade your equipment. Just can't upgrade your stats with crystals, that's all. And now we're going to warp to the peak of Mount Celeste and continue on with the story. So yes, continue right now. Of course, I'm just smashing a few candles along the way, of course. Now here, you want to go in that first door. It's going to lead you to a long puzzle room. Yeah, long puzzle room in here. You have to kind of use fire to burn things, then you have to move a big rock stone out of the way. There's not too many puzzles like this though, surprisingly. Yeah, so what you're going to do, you're going to drag that along there, that minecart with a cauldron below it. Obviously make sure you don't use the cauldron beforehand. If you did by mistake, you just got to leave the room and come back in, guys, to respawn it. Right, once it's there, you can pull off the bottom cap. That's it, burn all these brambles. And then once they're burned, guys, get out a chest which has a fragment inside it. There you go, a power crystal fragment. And now we're going to go up and then right. Eventually lead us to another fragment, and then we'll find a crystal right at the end of this path. Yeah, so here you need to pull this lever. That's it, to open that gate, and then pull this rock out. Pull it onto the weak platform so that it falls to the platform below, like so. That's it, just keep pushing it along. Nice puzzle from like SNES days. Yeah, it feels like one of the puzzles from the old SNES games, don't it? I guess really going to go for that kind of like old school Castlevania type style. Yeah, so you're just going to keep pushing this one along. And you have to do this, otherwise you can't reach it. And you have to grab that and pull it to make lava come out. That lava will burn the brambles, then it'll make that other one fall down to the right, giving you access to that upper ledge. Right, loot this chest for a fragment. Right, that's another one. And then we've got a crystal on the far left. Yes, use your rocket propelled minecart. And there you go, crystals. So 2 fragments and a crystal in this room. Right, go back outside. Yeah, so with some of these enemies, they kind of trigger if you walk in like a certain part. For example, he didn't trigger until I got really close to him. So I might, if I didn't go too far forward, I might have been able to attack him just outside that range. But yes, I am going to kill this one. There's one of these later when we come back and do all the backtracking. You can actually get right up to his face and he just sits there, he doesn't move because you're not quite triggered him yet. You're not going into his aggro zone, as you would call it. And got him. Right, so I managed to kill one. I've got to be really careful because I'm getting quite low on HP. And I was very lucky then. Right, so up here, I think that chest has got gold inside it. Yes, if you see anything like blue crystals around it, then you have to dash into it to destroy it. Right, there's some gold. Yeah, watch these very careful. To damage them things, you have to pull each of the 3 rocks which have rings attached, and they can actually attack the enemy in the middle. But these guys do actually have a lot of HP when they start attacking you, and they follow you pretty quick, so it's best to just move them away, dash past them, guys, and then continue on, because if they're out the screen, they will not follow you like some of the other flying enemies. Yeah, like the bird for example, or the mage in the Manor. Yeah, if you're out of the screen, they'll still follow you. But yeah, same ones they won't. Right, now we're going to continue to the right. Grab these minecarts as you make your way along. Yes, try to grab that upper one there. That's very close. Yeah, sometimes, I don't know why, sometimes platforming just doesn't want to work. Yeah, take this upper path, so it's going to lead you to that chest, which contains a fragment. Well, once you've got that fragment, you save your game, and you can pull that cover off the well. That's it guys, and head inside. Right, so now we need to pull that down, then quickly make our way across this massive light piston as it's getting pulled back. So you need to be really quick now to do this. Yeah, try not to kill any enemies along the way. You probably are going to have to build up your stamina occasionally. Yeah, some pits like this bit, when you're not upgrading your stamina, it's very hard. Because you can't pass some of the jumps if you do not raise your stamina enough. So you have to wait for it to refill. And of course, time is against you. And yeah, just kill these as I explained before guys. Just double jump above them, attack downwards, quickly bash as soon as you grab. And then just quickly attack him on the floor if you flail. Flail attack, and that should kill him before they get back up. And then look at that chest guys for the gold key. Once got a gold key, go through the door, get back outside. And now we're going to warp to, yes, to the pirate hideout. Yes, warp to the pirate hideout. Right, once you spawn in, yes, you're going to lock the door. Yes, and this chest in the lower left, it's got a crystal inside it. This boss can be a bit annoying on this one. He's not too hard if you just take your time with him. But yeah, a lot of these bosses, it's not something you naturally do. You don't naturally you have to really take your time. It's not something you naturally do with bosses, is it? A lot of times you try to be aggressive. But yeah, especially with no upgrade, you really have to take your time in order to make them more consistent. You'll see what I'm talking about once you get up there. But yeah, try not to lose too much HP. You want to try and get to the boss with as much HP as you can. And when the path forks, so here, take the upper path, flip them spikes, and then you need to slide on the top right one to reach that chest guys, which has a fragment. So grab the fragment and then go in the door just below you. I like that top path as well, it's also because it makes it easy to avoid most of the enemies. Yeah, it's got a cannon there, so watch out for a cannon dude. You know, March, it's got such a crazy lineup in it. March, a lot of games in March I'm hoping to cover. First Berserker, AI Limit, Post Trauma perhaps. Yeah, so you got that chest there guys with a fragment inside it. So once you've got that chest and the fragment, yeah, slide underneath there and it's a secret wall. Make your way along here. And these guys can actually pull their gun off them. You can see the little ring on the bottom. But when you do pull it, just be ready. If you don't kill them quick enough, they'll start running towards you. But they normally just keep running. They won't even stop at the edge of a cliff. They'll just run to their doom. Here, pull down lift guys and then go up. Hold triangle to avoid the projectiles. Yeah, first Berserker, AI Limit, and Post Trauma. I'm looking forward to all those games. But yeah, all going to come near the end of the month. So the channel might be a little bit quiet between now and then. I was hoping to start with some Resident Evil 7 content. I did actually get started on that again a few days ago. Make some more ground on it. But of course I've been distracted again. With, well, this game actually. This game came in quite late for me. But yeah, it's the boss. Well, I guess mini boss. He's got a health bar. So yeah, this dude, just take your time. The problem with this is you've got them projectiles on top left and top right coming at the same time. So I like to stand in the middle, as you can see for me. If you get too close to this guy, if you get too close to him or kind of push him into a corner when you're too close, he can sometimes dodge towards you. So you see he's dodging away. That is good. But if you kind of get too close to him at times, he might dodge towards you. And he can actually, I've actually had him, I've dodged past him before, like a perfect dodge. At the same time, he dodged the way I was going. And when I came out of the perfect dodge, my body contact with this and I died. Which probably doesn't sound like it should happen, like a perfect dodge killed me. Yeah, but so just be very careful. But yeah, this way works really well. So I'm staying in the middle. I use my trigon attack to destroy his projectiles. I wait for him to come close. I wait for him to do a slash. Then I move away, attack him, and then allow him to dodge back. Like so. And I just repeat. Sometimes you can go towards him a bit if you want to aggro him if he's taking too long to attack. But yeah, that's pretty much how it's going to go, guys. Just stay near the middle, attack when he gets close. Because yeah, it's easy to control when he dodges back. It's when he dodges towards you, that's when it messes it all up. A lot of the smaller mini bosses like this. The main bosses, they're kind of more sequence based. They do all the attacks in like a sequence as you've seen so far. But these mini bosses, they probably have less attacks, but they kind of react to your positioning a lot more. Yeah, they react to you a lot more and where you are. But yeah, the main bosses, yeah, it's just kind of like a sequence. And I mean, the sequence can change a little bit depending on your positioning, but for the most part, they just keep doing the same thing. But these guys, you kind of have to move with them and adapt a little bit. And yeah, I just hate it when these projectiles come at the same time. This gets worse later. There'll be some mini bosses later, and there'll be 3 projectiles coming at you. And it's a worse enemy than this guy. Because this is just like a bigger version of them pirate type enemies. You know that enemy where back in the Crypt swamp, right? I got him. And we were on the ledges, then 5 ledges, one in the middle, and we had them 2 enemies with the big swords above their heads, which they're quite low. They're like crouched. Remember where we had to fight 2 of them? Well, it's a bit later we had to fight 1 of them, and you got 3 projectiles flying on the map as well, like pretty quick, and that's quite an annoying fight. Well, it was until I realised if you slide through a projectile, it doesn't seem to do any damage. Yeah, if you slide through a projectile. I think it's because you slide into it, you're actually destroying it at the same time. I think that's why it doesn't hurt you. Yeah, but it works really well on that, because you normally dodge, attack, and then slide away. Then if a projectile does hit you, it doesn't do any damage because your slide destroyed it at the same time. The slide is actually faster than walking anyway. But the top of this lift, guys, on the top left, I believe there's a secret wall. See if I remember. Yes, there it is. And in that chest, you've got a fragment. Well, it's got a fragment. Continue on to the right. We are now halfway through the video. Right, got a little puzzle here. So he's going to take out the skeleton, otherwise he's going to cause you trouble. So he's got a crystal shield. So the skeletons which have shields, you can either duck and attack their legs to kill them, or to knock them down, or you can pull a shield off them and then just attack them normally. Normally when they've got a shield, you normally have to bash into the shield or pull it. Right, loot that chest for a fragment. You have to use a cannon to destroy both the barricades. Yeah, grab a fragment and then slide beneath them spikes. Now on the top wall here on the left, there's another secret. This one's actually quite hard to get. You might want to try and get rid of these enemies first. The problem here as well, that fire he lobs down is constantly burning. It like never goes out. I'm not sure if that's a bug. But yeah, and that top left wall there is a secret. You see the fire still burning down the bottom. I mean, really want to try to kill the skeleton, like so. Yeah, some enemies you can attack him from beneath and make things a bit easier. So yes, what I should have done there is pull the spike out. Or do it from the bottom. But I think I could have reached that top spike from that top right ledge. Right, and there we go. Yes, there you go. You got crystal inside that secret space. So yeah, loot the chest, guys, for crystal, and then come back across here. Got to be really careful now. It's low HP. Always got no HP left. Right, carefully make your way down here. The problem is there's not really any way to make this easier. I mean, even if you do this in 2 playthroughs, it's still going to be really hard. That's why I just decided to do everything in 3, guys. Yeah. Doing no upgrades and no deaths is going to be hard no matter what. Right, so here you're going to use a cannon to destroy all the barricades. You just lower it, then as it goes back up, just pull a ring on the back to make it fire, break all the barricades. Then you need to pull both levers to unlock them gates in the middle. Yeah, both levers there. That's it, and then you can take the middle path. And we'll take the top right exit. So these guys, the grey shields, I don't think you can pull that one off them. I think you have to perfect block them, or sorry, perfect dash, and attack them from behind as you dash past them. So this boss, again, a surprisingly easy boss, this guy. Yeah, some bosses are strange. Like, I mean, boss at the start of the game seemed quite hard, didn't he? But some of these middle bosses are a lot easier. The main bosses, like Page of the Swamp, for example, and this guy, the wicked Serpent. So yeah, it's going to keep attacking the head. Watch out for its tail trying to whip you. Just keep attacking its head like so as you evade its tail. You only really need to evade it when it tries to kind of dig down on you. Yeah, just keep attacking its head. When he spits the fireballs out, you can keep doing it, but be careful because sometimes one will drop directly below, like that one just did then. Just move to the right slightly to avoid it. Now this one, yes, I think you have to go to far left to avoid it. I'm not sure if you can do some of its ring in its mouth at that point, but here you definitely can. So you have to pull the ring in that spot. Yeah, when you see a big fireball in its mouth, pull the ring and that will knock him down. Now you can do a massive chunk of damage to him. Right, now he's going to go at the middle. So this is the last part of his attack, and then he'll start that sequence all over again. So just dodge your first bit, and now he's going to do that same thing, but now in like parts. So that's the first part of the middle. So once it's done the middle part, you can get beneath him, guys, and just keep jumping and attacking now. Then he'll do the right, and then the left, and he's going to go back in. As he goes back down, do not let his head touch you, his head will damage you. That's like the physical thing which can damage you here as it connects. And just repeat it, guys. Just keep attacking him from below like so. Yeah, so I think you have to go to the far left at that point to avoid it. As you can see, when you try to pull the ring there, it shakes it off. But yes, when he comes down with a viable, just pull the ring because that will knock him down. And that's it, got him. A wicked Serpent. Yeah, it's not too bad, that boss. And that's it. When he's knocked down and he's dead, you need to bash the ring to go through his body and come out the opposite end. Yep, snake! Yeah, you get that trophy, little Easter egg there. Right, pull that gate down and loot that chest for a crystal. And also loot this chest for a silver key. Now go in this door next. And you'll be back outside. Just going to save the game now. And I'm going to warp to the Prison of the Calamity. Yeah, Prison of the Calamity. And now you can unlock this door, guys. Now you've got a silver key. So in Prison of Calamity, going to make our way left. Yeah, in like a little lava dungeon type thing now. There'll be some rooms in this dungeon which are kind of dark. You've got like a little lamp to light your way. Just carefully make your way to the left. Obviously you've got to be really careful you don't hit the ground, guys, because it's very hot. Floor is lava. So yeah, literally to try not to touch it. Yeah, it's going to smash these candles. Got a candle there. Watch out for them platforms, got to be really careful with the platforms. Yeah, it's quite tricky this bit, because the platforms don't seem to stay above the lava for long. And then the lava's coming out of the ceiling pot as well. Right, just walk off there, and then double jump and dash. Now here, you got to quickly, as soon as you grab the ring, press R1 to dash forward, otherwise then 3 projectiles are going to come out and hit you. And there's one of them red enemies in the wall there, just pulled him out. Right, carry on down here. You probably just saw me get some turkey as well from that breakable a second ago. And then go through this back door. So here, as you can see, you don't have any lights. You have to kind of hit the little background lights as you go to illuminate the way. Because that one which is following you doesn't really do a very good job. But yeah, once you get to the left exit, do not go in it yet. Just above you to the right is a chest with a crystal inside it, guys. Make sure you loot it. Right here. Yes, you can loot these candles. There's one just on your right there. And smash all these enemies as well. And smash the candles to light them. And then continue upwards. Just watch out for your stamina as well. If you ever find yourself falling down when you're trying to dash, it's probably because you've got no stamina left. I do it all the time. Yeah, so just keep an eye on your stamina, guys. At the top there was a blue crystal wall. Just got to dash through that. Yeah, you might want to kill them enemies there, because in a second they're going to fall down. They'll probably knock you off this, as you'll see, like so. But if you time it right, at the bottom, you can just like double jump and dash, and you can land on this platform. And here, you want to kill all these enemies above you, because that chest up there we want to loot it, so it's got a fragment inside it. Right, and once you've got the fragment, you're just going to just come in this door. Right, in this next room, yeah, be very careful. You'll find if you're too close to a wall, I have no idea what's going on here. Yeah, if you're too close to a wall and you press attack, you won't grab it because you're too close. Yeah, so just make sure you're not like touching the wall when you try to grab it, so it won't work. Some turkey there, meat on the bone. And here you can actually pull this cauldron across to tip fire on all these enemies below you, all these unsuspecting enemies. That's it, just pull the lid off. Sorry, the bottom cap, and try not to be too close because you'll damage yourself. Now here, that chest has a crystal inside it. So grab the crystal and then quickly make your way across here, guys, before the projectiles come out again. You know, considering this is called the Ice Palace, there's no like dungeon where the floor is ice. Do you remember a lot of the old games in SNES and Genesis? A lot of games when you were in an ice level, the floor would be slippery, right? And the movement, you'd kind of slide. Yeah, and I'm surprised that's not in this game, considering it's called Ice Palace. Yeah, so here, I like to do this because you can quickly jump down there and get away from the enemies. But if you don't, you're going to get stuck, because they will not let you get through that door. So you might want to take your time, stay here, guys, kill him. There is a speedrun trophy, of course, as well. You complete the game in 4 hours. Yeah, but there's some sort of glitch with this where when you reload the save, it resets your time back to 0. I guess it's quite a useful glitch. But yeah, it resets your time back to 0 when you reload your save. I don't know why it happens. Yeah, you're kind of like quit the title screen, come back in, and your time will be at 0 again. I'm sure that's probably going to be fixed. Yeah, wait for that fire to finish burning. Quite easy to run into that room there, not knowing what to expect, and then just dying really quick, so just be careful. So I'm just going to dash upwards here. Yes, and on the left, that small little path will lead you to a chest with a fragment inside it. So yes, carefully make your way along here. Yeah, so once you've got that fragment, it's going to go back to that shaft and continue upwards. And I'm going to go left. And then it's going to be a boss door. Yeah, boss is very close, guys. The Calamity. And there's, I think, 3 areas left. No, 2 areas after this. Yeah, this last area takes quite a while. Because the enemies like so tough now, you have to be really, really careful. Yeah, you probably see the further I'm going into the game, the more careful I'm being. Because the enemies just do much more damage, they're taking longer to kill. So you have to be extra careful. Yeah, be careful going along here. And in a second you should be able to dodge. Dash forward to kill a bunch of enemies. That's it. That one's quite satisfying. Trigger 4 lights and kill 3 enemies at the same time. Right, now go through this door, guys. There'll be a safe. This will be a good point to back up your safe. Right, let's do it. The Calamity. So Calamity boss, you can kind of get behind him and make it quite easy to kill him. I wouldn't say easy, but it makes it easy to attack him. So yes, you see that gap behind him, you can actually camp there quite a lot and get 3 hits on him. When he jumps directly in the middle and he's kind of facing, and he kind of turns, so his head's facing forwards, you need to get below him and then wait for his ring to have a target on it, and then you have to grab it. But you want to jump and grab it, because otherwise, because you might notice, yeah, so here, that's it, you see a target, jump and grab it. Because if you just grab it from where you are, or if you just jump a little tiny bit, sometimes the chain will be longer and you'll be hanging lower down. But if you use the ring from closer, the ring won't be as long and you're not hanging down as far. And yes, when the animal underneath, the worm, whatever it's supposed to be, has gone through, drop down and then grab it again and pull him down, guys, to knock him down for a moment. Gives him 3 attacks. And yes, you will occasionally spawn some little rodents from little nests. Like I say, normally if you're upgrading yourself, they die in 1 hit. Because you have no upgrades, it takes like 2 hits to kill them. Yes, you will occasionally jump back like this, but then you can just move left to dodge and then move back to the right. So yeah, when he spawns a little nest, just try to hit them as quick as possible before he starts attacking you again. So here we go, when you see all the kind of like dust coming out from on the left, get ready, because that target's going to appear in the middle. Get ready to jump up and grab the ring. And once it's gone past, drop down, grab him and then pull him down. That's it, to stun him for a moment, and he's almost dead. So if you attack him from behind once you stunned him, then you can quickly get back into place to start doing this again. Get some 3 hits on him. And yeah, just got him before you do that attack again. Yeah, so once you've done it, you're going to do your finishing move on him. That's it, to rip his head off. And yes, I believe that gives you another arrow shard. So that's 3 shards out of 4. Yep, shard number 3. Yeah, so continue right, got a trophy there, corrupted and crazy. Yes, loot the chest for a crystal, loot the candles for some gold. That other chest has the church laboratory key inside. Once you loot them chests and got the gold, go back to the save point and warp to the forge. Yeah, so you're going to unlock the forge door. Right, and now you find yourself in the church. Yeah, so in this one, just make your way up the shaft and then on the left, bash through that glass, guys, to find that fragment in the window. Continue upwards and then bash the ring at the top of the bell to make it fall down and reveal a secret path below. And come down here next. A lot of tricky platforming in this area. Yeah, so you've got these things again. Just wait for a moment, guys, until you get time to dash twice. Because when you dash in, you'll be invincible. That's normally how I do that. Just wait until I've got an opportunity to dash twice. And continue right. Yep, so past these. This bottom path here will take you to a chest with a fragment. That little purple enemy, don't worry, he dies in a few hits, unlike the boss version. Yeah, luckily he dies in a few hits. Because he would have probably followed you throughout the whole of this room. Yeah, so this bottom route will take you to a chest. You can either take the bottom route or just take the top and then drop down near the hole at the end. I'm going to take down that rock with 2 eyes on it. Otherwise, when you try to jump over that, it's going to keep damaging you, likely. Unless you get a perfect jump. Right, let's loot this chest for a crystal fragment. And I'm just going to dash back up there. Yeah, pull that off. Continue down here. Now here, you can actually jump and dash if you do it well. Then you don't have to mess about for the spike platforms. Just jump up and dash diagonally top left. You just saw there, got some turkey there from that candle. So if you're low in health, just keep going out of the screen, coming back in. But there's turkey there, and there's turkey on that left screen as well. So here, just wait for the right moment. You'll know because it will be when I do it. So now, pull that down, then go right, pull this one out, and then quickly go through that passage. Kill this little enemy. That candle has some yummy sweet corn inside, corn on the cob. Yep, pull that lever down to send that piston out. Then wait for it to go back, guys, and then loot that chest at the back. This chest has a fragment inside it. Next up, you want to pull out this one. Quickly go across before the spikes come back out and dash up there. Now he's going to teleport the enemy here, guys, from the mages. Kill the mage from here, because if you go too far left, you're going to spawn a second mage. Yeah, the second one will spawn. So try to kill him here. You can drop down below if you want to, like so. But yeah, do not take him too far right because you'll spawn a second. You do not want to release shooting at you at once. The thing I hate about the church is it's quite annoying to get to the boss here, but you're going to have to fight a mini boss and then another mini boss straight after each other, and there's no save point. Yeah, that save point where we last rested at, that's the last save point until we've done the boss. So there's no save point now, guys, until you beat the boss. So yeah, that's one thing I hate about church. It would be nice to have a save point a little bit earlier. They probably might do that actually. They might add a checkpoint a bit closer to the mini bosses in this level with an update. So yeah, this is the second teleporter guy. Yeah, the reason I like to take them two out is because trying to pull down this lever here, this weight, with them two chasing you, it's quite difficult. I mean, you can do it, but they can kind of just get you in a little stun lock if you're not careful. And yep, so here's your first mini boss. So the key with these two is to trigger them one at a time. They both always spawn on the far right, and you see the width of that door in the background. That's about the distance it takes before you trigger them. So you keep to the left, move forward slightly till you trigger the first, kill him by himself, and then once he's dead, trigger the second one. And as you can see, the way I kill him is I double jump as they go below me, attack downwards. Once you attack the chain, quickly dash into them to stun them, and you should be able to kill them before they recover if quick enough. Yeah, that's an easy way to kill them. And then again, you got another mini boss now, guys. So yeah, 2 mini bosses back to back. And this one it can be quite difficult. So the way I do this is I just stay on the rings indefinitely. You can avoid all these attacks, but you've got to make sure you do it properly. And you just drop down. He'll always be ready to attack after his spinning attack. You can't attack him normally. Yeah, upgrades do not matter on this guy, I guess in terms of your defense maybe. And when he is stunned, you need to bash towards his head from the front, and then you dodge behind him and then pull his ring on the back. So yes, when he's stunned, you bash his ring on the front and then pull his ring on the back. You have to do that 4 times. And when I'm hanging on these rings, so as soon as you hang on it, it'll flash white 3 times, and then just that 3rd time it'll break. So what I'm doing, when I grab one, I count it 3 times, and after the 3rd I do a jump and then a double jump, and then I grab the next ring. And that normally gives me enough time to get into the next one just as it respawns. And then when you do attack him, you need to make sure you recover quick enough in order to press triangle attack to avoid all the flying heads he spawns, and also so you got enough stamina to dash towards the next ring to get back on it, guys, and evade his next cycle of attacks. So yeah, it's just the 3rd one or the 4th. Yeah, he's got one more. So yeah, make sure you've got stamina ready and safe enough to dash to the rings. That's it. So when you're hanging it, watch it. It'll flash 3 times. But you got to make sure you don't mess up like I did. Yeah, because if you hang on it, then quickly jump off and hang on it again, that can kind of mess up the timing. So you want to hang on it once. And that's it, 4 times. So yeah, like I say, the rings, hang on them, count the white flash 3 times, and then double jump and grab the next. And just repeat that. And obviously do the ring attacks on him when he's dazed. And here you go, guys, the final ability. This is the Spectral Dart, which isn't really that great, other than, I guess, putting rings on crystal walls and whatnot. But yeah, you'll get that trophy for finding all the abilities fully powered. And yet this is what it does. I think there's only one backtrackable area in the game where we have to go back to with this ability, and that's back in Manor. Yeah, so it's quite awkward to use this one. Sometimes when you press R1, you'll kind of clasp onto the wall and just stay there near the ring. And sometimes you'll kind of boost past it and land in the air above like normal. Yeah, this one you need to be really quick, because as soon as you grab that, you'll swing into the spikes. So you need to jump off straight away. So jump, dash, grab, and then quickly dash off it as well before you swing into the spikes. Right in here, there's a secret in the top left. There you go. A chest. That chest has a fragment inside it. Right, just going to make our way across. And whatever you do, I mean, this should get patched. I'm going to have to make them aware of this. But if you hold circle now, if you hold circle to like prime your dart, because you can actually do your dart in place, you can stand still. Yeah, if you hold circle and press attack, your character will glitch and you have to close the game to fix it. Yeah, so on the roof here, once you get back outside, will be a chest with a crystal in to the left. So yes, grab that chest, guys, with the crystal inside it. Yes, do not hold circle and press attack now, so it'll glitch your character. You have to close the game to fix it. And on top of these 2 little posts, the top one will have a small ledge, guys, with a chest. So yes, loot this chest with a fragment. And we've got a boss coming up. This boss is actually quite easy if you do it in a specific way. Again, he does his attacks in a very specific sequence, which can be easy to avoid. So yeah, save your game and let's go and do it, guys. So these are the Guardians. Yeah, the 4 Guardians you met in the game. You've got to fight them all at once now. But yeah, just follow my lead here, and hopefully it won't be too difficult for you. It can be, because there's kind of like 4 enemies you're facing at once, but they don't all attack at the same time. They kind of like keep teleporting away. So first of all, they're going to attack from the right, or is it from the left? I think it's from the right. And when they're lobbing the tornadoes at you, if you get right behind them, hug the wall. It's to the left to begin with. So yeah, slide below him and you can see or dash towards them, get behind. That's it. When you're behind them, you can avoid all these attacks. You just have to jump when the tornadoes come towards you. And when they just attack afterwards, so after tornadoes and they do the first attack, the sword swipe, count to 9. After 9 attacks, dash forward, because attack number 9 will come straight down to you at the end like that. So yes, you do the tornadoes, then when he does the first attack, count 9 attacks. Then dash forward on the 9th attack. You can avoid all the attacks that way. It's a really good way. And then this attack, just attacking from beneath, will be ready to use triangle. If one of them spikes looks like it's going to hit you, I mean, one caught me then, so you have to be quick to react to that. But yeah, and then this one, quickly put a dart on that little bridge and swing below and land above it like this. You got to be careful you don't dodge too close to it, because you might go straight over and down the other side. That's why you saw me kind of swing out quite far and then I dodged up onto it. And in this attack, obviously you have to fire the darts at the blue crystal ball. Same with these ones. Yeah, so you're not quick enough, it'll come flying towards you, but it's not too hard to dodge. Well, I think one of them does have the enemy inside, but it's quite hard to tell which. Or you just have to do a dart on all 3 and then do it once when there's a dart on each 3 of them all at the same time. And yeah, so here again, when he starts in the tornadoes, get behind him, and then when he does the first attack, count to 9. On attack number 9, dodge forwards. So there you go, attack number 9. That's how I count that one. Then it's just the same sequence again. So attacking him from beneath him, use triangle when it looks like one of these is going to hit you. Like I say, you have to be quick. Right, next up should be that little bridge from above. That's it. Lob a dart at it, swing out quite far, and then dodge upwards onto it, like so. That's it. Drop down afterwards, get a few hits in, and then it's back to the. Oh yeah, it's this one next. So again, lob a dart at that first rock, and then this one. Yeah, so there probably is a way to this actually. I think you have to break the correct one first time, perhaps. Maybe it depends what colour. Maybe the green one always goes in the middle, the yellow one always goes in the left. I don't really know that bit. All I know is I always just try to break them rocks as soon as possible. And just the same sequence again, guys. Remember, when it's the tornado, dash behind him, just keep attacking from behind. And just jump out of the way for tornadoes. And when he attacks after tornadoes, count to 9. And attack number 9, dodge out of the way. There you go. This should be the last cycle, hopefully. Then all that's left is the Ice Guardian, the Ice Palace, and a bit of cleanup. Yeah, no slippery floors in the Ice Palace, or ice blocks which break if you hit them, anything like that. And we got him, guys. Yeah, so he changed his gender like really quick. He can't decide his gender, and he decided to be yellow. Yeah, he wanted to be the Yellow Guardian. And you should get the final piece of shard there. So now what we have to do, we have to go back to the alchemist and we have to forge the sacred shard, the sacred arrow, sorry. Yeah, successful test. Some of these trophy names, by the way, as well, they've got different names on the PS5 version to what they are on the PS4. For example, that one, successful test, on the PS5 it's called Still Worthy. I don't know why. They've both got the same description pretty much, but yeah, different titles. I'm not sure if it's a different team which did the trophies on PS4 to what they did on PS5. Right, so now, yeah, talk to the alchemist and you want to forge the sacred arrow. You get a trophy here, divine arrow, reforge it. We've got to go back to where we just fought that boss, and now we'll be able to break the glass guys and get access to the palace. We're on 2 hours 5 minutes, not far to go. Right, soon we can buy all them upgrades once we complete the game. So yeah, this is the final push, guys, the final dungeon. Once you complete the game, it's kind of easy sailing after that, because you just get all your upgrades and you do loads more damage, have loads more defense. It's a lot easier. And I think I've still got I've got 1 blood chalice, There's actually one blood chalice in the chest as well before the final boss. Yeah, so there we go. We've got access to the palace now. Also will be one of the mini bosses, and yeah, let's carry on through here. I'm going to dodge past these bears. Yeah, a lot of the enemies here just are not worth killing. Right, so here you need to go up that wall up there using a dart, because there's going to be a chest. In that chest you have a fragment. Can't believe this last dungeon takes almost an hour. Yeah, so I'm trying to destroy that candle there, but this is what happens sometimes. When there's a candle or an enemy right near a ring, you just can't seem to hit it. The game prioritises rings over anything else. It loves its rings. Right, so you've got a secret there, guys. Just be careful because some of the skeletons can follow you through here. They glitch through the wall. Yeah, grab that power crystal from the chest. Then quickly get through. There'll be loads of them little blue babies here. Be careful, they take 2 hits to kill them. There's loads of these in this whole area. Right, open the gate. There'll be another baby blue coming down on you in a second. Watch out for that fire, because there's some grass below you and it'll catch fire sometimes. So be careful. Now this is very tricky platforming. There's a lot of this in this area, so you need to be very careful. Just take your time. Right, so we've got across there. That path above me, see that chest up there? That's just a bit of gold. So you don't really need to worry too much about that, guys, unless you want it. But you'll probably lose a lot of health trying to get that one. And here, when you're getting past that object, that enemy in the middle, going up and down, you want to dash upwards and diagonal. Basically dash towards like 1, 2 o'clock in order to get past that, avoid it, and be able to grab the ring after it as well. Right, here we're going to go in this door next. Just make sure you lure the skeleton away or kill it, because otherwise it's going to keep attacking you when you try to enter. And you've got a difficult mini boss coming up. Yeah, it's another one of them annoying mini bosses. So this one you got 3 projectiles coming at you. Some food there if you need it. Remember, you can go out and come back in to respawn that food. Yeah, see that turkey we just got? Just go out, come back in, get it. Go out, come back in if you're on 3 HP. So yeah, just watch how I'm doing this. My position is very, very important here. So I normally don't attack. I normally wait until a dodge, get a few attacks in, and then get out of the way. Yeah, and I mean, you're not seeing me do it all the time, but I normally do like to slide, because then you'll avoid the projectiles coming out of that pot at the top. Yeah, you gotta be careful you don't get hit like that. So yeah, do not attack until you've dodged past him. Try and do your R1 attack as you perfect dash and get away. You need to make sure you watch your stamina. If your stamina gets too low, guys, you'll not be able to do a perfect dash. So be very careful on your stamina. So again, just get an attack cast, so go past him, then get over here. Because these guys, they'll counter you really quick, or depending on where you're standing, they can react really quick. So that's why you want to attack and get away. Because you do not want him to do that jump where he attacks kind of diagonally, because it's really hard to evade that attack. So you just want him to attack on the floor, and for him to do clean jumps, where he just jumps, and that's it, got him. And that's how we do him, guys. Yeah, like I say, if you do want to make it a bit easier to avoid the projectiles, then when you're running away, slide. Because if any projectiles hit you when you're sliding, they won't do any damage. Right, so up here, let's get my stamina back, and let's dash through some of these blue walls. Yeah, I don't know what's up with the timer, why it always resets to 0, like when you go past a safe point or something. I mean, I'm not complaining. I don't think it would be too bad to do that, even if it did fix it, if you were using all your upgrades. Right, just going to pull that lever to unlock that gate. Going to pull out that trapdoor, dash across here guys, and then go in this back door next. I think this one is a little bit shorter. Yeah, no mini boss on this one. So go straight across here, be quick. Now you see them ones with a flaming boomerang. You see he's got like a ring, he's got his nose pierced. You can actually pull that ring and it kills him instantly. So yeah, them ones with a flaming boomerang, although the flaming ones is a bit more annoying, they're actually easy to kill. Just got to make sure you can grab a ring somehow. Like I said, I always kill that enemy because otherwise he'll just keep damaging you. And you've got quite an annoying flying enemy coming up. So these birds with the blue armour on, you have to dash towards them first to destroy the armour before you can attack them normally. So yeah, dash into him guys to make him naked. Yep, I keep failing. So let's try that again. No, missed again. It's quite tricky to do it sometimes. And there you go, so he's bare now. So now you can attack him normally. Luckily, when you do destroy the armour, they don't have too much HP. So it doesn't take too long to kill them. It's just awkward. That's it, got him. Right, make our way up here next. You can avoid using your dart there if you're clever with your platforming. Yeah, down here there'll be a chest which you can loot. We'll get these crystals first. There's a lot of gold in them. Yeah, so grab that fragment. Coming up guys, we're going to need about 10,000 gold. And that's why I'm trying to loot a bit more now. Yeah, just want to make sure I've got enough. I think I just have enough when we get there. So here you're supposed to use a weight to lower yourself slowly above the spikes. But if you fall down and dash, I mean I messed that up. But normally if you fall down, double jump and then dash to the left, you can avoid them all without having used the weights. So go in this door once you reach it. Then carefully want to make your way to the right and pull this lever. Be careful of these green skeletons. Of course they're different colour, so that means they're stronger no doubt. Yeah. If the enemy's different colour, then it's probably a stronger variant. Yeah, pull that lever to unlock that gate below. Pull this trapdoor out of the way. Carefully don't drop. For some reason there's always a green skeleton below me when I drop down. Just my timing's a bit off I guess. And yes, take your way through here guys and you've got a save point. Nice, a halfway point through this dungeon, the archives. But this next area, so you've got one more kind of, you got this save and then the save at the boss. That's it, the final boss. So it's one more save to get to. But the next kind of rooms take quite a long time to get through. And we're going to go for this bronze key door first. So first of all, we're coming through this back door guys to like an optional area. So yeah, taking a look at the back door first. You're going to come across here, that chest up here. I think this one has some gold inside it. Yeah, so grab the gold and then make your way further up and loot that chest at the top. I think that one has a crystal in it. Yep, so grab that crystal. Now you're going to have two of them bird enemies which are armoured, so we're going to take them out. Because if not, they're going to follow you through the whole level. And this part's bad enough as it is. There's loads of like grasshopper things spitting acid at you. Flying grasshoppers. Now I don't know what they are, but yeah, they keep jumping and spitting fire at you and there's loads of them and the fire stays on the floor for about 20 minutes. So it just makes it a lot more annoying to navigate. So we're going to take these two out now when it's just them and you. And the little heads they spawn sometimes. Right, got him. Right, so I'm just going to carry on right this time. Grab these crystals as I go past. If you're on the floor and you dash towards an edge, you will not dash off, you'll just stop at the end. So just be very careful. If there's a skeleton near the edge, do not dash when you're on the ground guys, because you just stop at the edge. Try to dash while you're airborne, then you'll dodge past it. Yes, just dodge past that enemy, pull the gate open. Yeah, these enemies are immense, really annoying. You're going to take the top left path. This will take you to a fragment, eventually. Yeah, so do your best. I know it's annoying this bit. Don't know how I avoided damage then. Yeah, I mean, if you want to take time, just kill them all one by one. I mean, luckily for him, or for me, sorry, he's just stopped there not doing anything. Sometimes that happens for these flies. If they're on a ledge above you, they'll just sit there sometimes. Don't know what happens. So I'm just going to take him out, because when we drop, you see that ring above us, we're going to come back down in a second. And I do not want to drop down on the set. Right, so up here, you want to take out that skeleton so that we can loot the chest. Right, and in that chest should be a fragment, I think. Yeah, so we go into the fragment. So now, when you come back down from that ring wash, just go right next. I think there's a candelier with some food inside. No, maybe not. I thought it's one of them, but if I left it, it's probably not them. Yeah, I did kind of start to remember what candles had food and which didn't, because I've been through this quite a few times by now. Yeah, just once or twice. So yeah, this is kind of confusing, isn't it, with all the swinging chains. Like hypnotism effect. But yeah, this enemy here, you want to kill him, because if not, he's going to attack you when you try and go through a door. Just attack him on a lower ledge, duck, and you'll be able to evade his attacks, but he will not be able to hit you. So in this room, this is a very, very tall kind of tower we have to climb. So first, you want to come over to the right, because that chest above has a fragment inside it. Just wait for the green skeleton to walk to the left, and then while in stealth mode, yes, be very quiet when you walk in. Yeah, walking your tippy toes. Grab that fragment, and then come back to the left, and now take this path next. But there is a halfway point up here where you can kind of leave and go to the safe point, luckily. So yeah, them guys, you just bash into their shield, and then if you're quick enough you can kill them. But if you let them recover, it will take you a lot longer to kill them. But yeah, bashing into their blue crystal shield makes them vulnerable for like a good 5 seconds or so. But most of the enemies here, I'm going to just run past them, unless it's these blue flying babies, because they'll follow you around the map. Right, yes, destroy that, continue upwards. If you're quick enough, you can take this left path, but you have to be quick, because there's going to be an enemy slowly making his way over to the left. There, you see him coming now. You need to be quick, because he's going to block your path, and I was very, very lucky here. Yep, so be very careful. I mean, you might want to play it safe and take a path on the right. You see a path on the right. I mean, I always thought this way was quicker, but for some reason now, every time I come here, that enemy always starts making his way over to the left. But you'll see, if you take the path on the right, you can still get there. I mean, you go past more enemies, but you do not have your path blocked like you do if you go that way. And while I'm coming this way, I'm just going to smash these candles. And just in case, because I can't quite remember what was in these, that any of them are going to drop food. But yeah, you can come here and then dash upwards from here, guys, to get to the same spot. There you go. Now loot this chest for a fragment, and there's a door. That door up there, guys, takes you to a halfway point, or to a safe point. So just get there and you're safe for the time being, and you unlock a shortcut as well. So watch out, because when you get up here, a blue baby will come flying towards you, screaming for his bottle. So kill him, and then drop down here and go through this back door. Right, so there's a shortcut lever there. Now from here, you're going to buy the Necklace of Vigour, and that'll give you a trophy, guys. Necklace of Vigour, fully equipped. Yes, equipped, or equipped with 1p, or so it says. Yes, that's for having all 4 equipments, or equipments. It's got an E in the middle, if you saw the description. Yes, you're going to pull that lever to unlock the shortcut gate, come back outside, guys, and save your game. Now would be a good time to back up your save. Yeah, back up your safe now. Now is a good time to do so. Once you're ready, just go back in through that same door you just came out. The door on the right. Now you can go past the shortcut now you've unlocked it. Yes, that costs 10,000 to buy that. If you don't have enough money, just keep going in and out and smashing candles until you do. Right, so back out here. Now going to continue ascending this tower. The mini boss at the top of this is very annoying. Yeah, it's that one with the kind of like two two hands which are like little metal daggers, and it kind of attacks you in a combo of 3, and we've probably fought it 2 or 3 times so far, and it's like crawling along the floor. Yeah, that's the boss you got coming up, guys, like a purple version as well. So yeah, make way along here. Of course, watch out for any blue babies. Right, yeah, dodge past him, guys, and just continue on. Yeah, luckily most of his enemies cannot travel upwards. Yeah, they're restricted to moving left or right. Yeah, can you imagine if you could kill all these babies one hit? Just one hit, they're dead. One hit, they're dead. Some of them little mini dinosaurs, which is a big pterodactyl spawn. Because sometimes you will kill him one hit when you get like a critical, when you do like, is it 8 damage when you do your like the most damage you can do? Because sometimes your damage will vary, you'll do like 6, 7 or 8, for example. Right, almost there, almost at the top. There'll be a bear, but you can actually attack this bear from beneath, which is good. And with this bear, when you're attacking him and you stop seeing the HP value from the damage you dealt to him. So you see now when attacking him it's saying 5 or 6, 5 or 6. Now when it stops, if he doesn't die, then that means he's kind of dead, but he's in this execution state. So you see now there's no numbers, he's dead. So you get to the same level to like trigger him kind of. And there you see. So he's flashing, execute him. And now this next bit is quite hard, so I'm going to try to lure him away to give me time to quickly get up on the right and then dash through him. So quickly come over here, get up, then wait for him to get away from the door, guys, and then dash past him, like so. Pull the door open, guys, and get up here. Smash these candles on the right, and then get ready for the mini boss. Yep, so here we go. So just exactly the same as before. He hits a lot harder now, and he's got more HP. Yeah, exactly the same as before. So you wait until you do a combo of 3, you dodge him on his 3rd attack, get a few hits in afterwards, and then get a good distance away. He will slowly move closer and closer towards you. As he does that, you might have to move over to the left and try to draw him back into that same spacing again, and so you can get the strategy going again. There you go, dodge through him, press R1. Yeah, and when he has done the initial jump after his next combo, you can sometimes get a few hits in. So perfect block, a few hits, move out of the way. Yeah, see that attack? If you're too close and he does that, you're not going to dodge it. This way of spacing is very, very important. Obviously, I've been doing this quite a lot now. Yeah, I fought this guy quite a few times, once or twice. So I'm getting quite used to how he reacts to your spacing and whatnot. Yeah, it's a bit timing based as well. For example, he can be standing too close to it, but if it's at a certain time after or between his attacks, he will not react yet. But if you're standing too close to him at the wrong time, that will trigger him to do his jumping attack, where he attacks downwards. Yeah, and another thing is straight after he's attacked, he can jump backwards almost straight away. You also have to be careful with staying too close after dodging, because you might jump backwards like that straight away. So yeah, be careful. But yeah, the amount of times I died on this boss. But this is all trying to do trying to collect everything with no upgrade. You could come back here, you could leave this bit, guys, until the end of the game when you've got your upgrades. But as you can see, you get a crystal, gold, and you get a pearl. I like to come and do him now because you get a pearl from him, and you can upgrade your stamina or your wrath ring, so they're more effective. But yeah, you could ideally come back to him after beating the final boss with all your upgrades. So if you're having a lot of trouble with that mini boss, just leave him, carry on to the end of the game, complete it, get the no upgrades and no deaths and under 4 hours trophy, and then come back and beat him then, when you've upgraded yourself. Right, so now we're going to continue forward. If you haven't already, you want to upload, back up your save as well. Yeah, back up your save before we go through here, because this bit's quite tricky. You've got a long way to go now for the next save point, but good thing to know is the next save point is just before the final boss. Right, so up here will be another chest. Yep, another fragment. Right down here, come through this little space. Yeah, this platform is very tricky. If you don't jump on these platforms properly, you'll kind of get glitched up and you'll keep clipping. I mean, look at that. I actually jumped on it properly then, and it still knocked me off. Yeah, if you don't jump properly, it kind of knocks you off. Yeah, hopefully they're going to improve this. But yeah, once you get through that bit, if you drop down, that candle nearest the wall has a whole chicken inside, guys. And it's just been cooked as well. So that'd be yummy. And it should heal you up for quite a bit. So yes, eat that chicken. And then as you're on the platform, you have to kind of lob a dart. Yeah, lobbing darts while on these lifts is a bit awkward as well. Yes, and carefully platform across. Like I say, take your time, no rush. Unless you try and do the game in 4 hours. Right, almost there. And yes, through that room. About 5 more similar rooms to go. No, that's one of the worst ones, I think. There will be a few rooms where you're outside in the sky. And if you fall down, you kind of... No, it doesn't kill you, luckily. But it sends you back to the start of the level almost. Or the nearest piece of platform that the game's been coded to warp you to. Yeah, pause lever to open that gate below. The reason I say it like that is because you can fall down on the far right, but if you move left too much, it will spawn you back at the start of the level. Which I think you see happen for me, actually. Yes, a slide beneath there, and you find a chest with fragments. Yes, a chest with a fragment if you slide between it. For some reason, that purple flower can get through there. But luckily, I managed to get past him without taking any damage. Right, so he's going to loot them candles. Be careful, he's got that Wolverine type enemy here. Yeah, so I'm just going to completely avoid him. Yeah, I think this is... Did I completely mess this part up? No, it must have been another time. But yeah, go across here, guys. Now, this was lucky. No, it wasn't. Oh, yeah, it was this bit. Yeah, so just be careful with that. Like I say, if you're too close to the crystals and you try to grab it, it will not work. Let's try again. There we go. A bit more successful that time. Right, so some of these candles, I think one of these has a big turkey inside. Yeah, that one there. So we've got that meat on the bone. And as you can see, just on the left there, you can slide beneath that wall. So I'm just going to take out the skeletons, if not he's going to follow me in. Because they glitch out sometimes. Right, and loot his chest for some gold. I'm going to say crown then. Yeah, gold. Right, here we are. So we're outside now in the heavens. So you've got 2 rooms like this, and then you're on the last save of the game. So yeah, if you fall down here, guys, it's going to spawn you back at a nearby platform that's been coded to spawn you back at. So going to carefully make our way to the top right to begin with, so there'd be a door we want to go in. I think there might be, there might be a bronze door hidden somewhere which I've just not encountered. But it feels to me like there should be a door with a bronze lock, but it hasn't. For example, this door we're going to be going in next, like maybe this is supposed to have a bronze lock on it, but it doesn't. That's why I think there's 5 keys in the game, bronze keys, but only 4 locks. Yeah, unless I've missed one. Right, yeah, try not to fall down. It's a long way down, especially if you fall all the way down to the bottom. But yeah, I'm trying to make my way to the top right. Yes, got it that time. Right, up here will be a doorway. I think there's a mini-boss in here. Yeah, it's all right in the text guide, but everything I speak to you guys, I'm doing it all from memory. So yeah, but this is a really easy mini-boss actually. Yes, you just got 2 normal enemies. You've got the armoured birdie and the armoured pirate. Remember, these pirates, you cannot use your flail attack. You have to just use a normal slap with your weapon or slash. And destroy his armor. Guess maybe it's a little bit harder than what I anticipated. Yeah, I probably took a bit more damage than what I intended to take, but I think that's always the case. Right, continue right afterwards. Loot the candles, and then loot the chest for a crystal. Right, let's go back through the door, guys. Get back to that previous room. Get back outside. And be very careful dropping down here, because you might drop straight down to the bottom and it might respawn you back at the start. Yes, and there we go. Oh no, luckily, I don't know how I managed to bring that one back, but I did. Right, so here you've got a chest at the top right and a chest at the bottom right as well, but you might want to take this guy out first. So if you pull off this nose ring, that'll kill him instantly, because that just deals immense pain to him. Yeah, I don't think anyone could survive you pulling out a nose ring. Right, so go for the bottom right chest first. So in this chest, you've got a fragment. So grab that. I'm going to pull out the trapdoor, and I'm going to take one on top right. My problem here is I've got no HP left, so you need to be very careful. Now these enemies with like a long sword, they have a really long reach. They do. It's just like a slash attack or a slam, I guess, like so, but it covers a big area, so you get really far away. And in that chest will be a fragment. I'm not going to bother trying to fight him. I'm just going to dodge past him. I'm really worried. I know in this next room there is a candle which has a full healing item inside. It gives you full health, but it's still a minute or two away yet. Yeah, it's a healing item, guys. It'll give you full health. Just got to get to it. And you can actually skip a mini boss here. The game gives you the option. I have no idea how I avoided damage then. Did you see I actually landed inside the enemy? But for some reason, I guess because I was landing at the same time I touched him, it didn't work. I don't know. But yeah, you're going to take that lower path there. So we're actually climbing up. Take the path with the spectral dart, this path here. Because this will allow you to skip the mini boss, and it also take you to a chest. So yes, you see that chest there? Grab all the gold, all the goodies. You got a fragment inside it. Smash the candles and then pull out this trapdoor. That trapdoor is really awkward. I think that ring shouldn't be there because you can just dash up there. Right, and on this conveyor, just come up here. Now here is some food. See that food, guys? That's a yummy feast. Eat that, it will refill your HP. And kill this enemy, because if not, you might cause you trouble when you come back down here later. So yeah, just do the normal thing, double jump. They were really hard to kill until I realised how to do that, or to realise that's an easy way to kill them, I guess. But every enemy is hard until you figure out the easy way, I guess. But yeah, here, be very careful because it always glitches up for me here. Sometimes when I dodge there, something pushes me out and I go flying out to the left. So be very careful. I have to come all the way back up again. But yeah, in that chest, guys, is a fragment. Once you've got a fragment, just come back down here. And this is why I wanted to kill that enemy, because otherwise he'd be in your way again. And yes, grab them rings, make way to the right. All you got to do, guys, is get through this room and you are scot-free. You're at the final boss. All we've got to do is beat him, load the game back in, upgrade ourselves, and go do a very small bit of cleanup. Yeah, cleanup takes about 5 to 10 minutes maybe. Not long at all. We did a bit backtracking earlier to get some of the pills. That's just so we could upgrade our strength and armor bracelet. But yeah, maybe this door is supposed to be up a bronze key. I don't really know. I just think there's a bronze key missing from somewhere. Or that fragment I'm missing is behind a bronze key door. Could be possible. We've got another mini boss here, guys. Very, very easy mini boss. Just dash into them, knock them down, and just keep attacking them till they're dead. Like I say, you have to kill them before they recover, otherwise they'll stand up and have their shield back properly and it'll take you longer to kill them. That's it. Very, very simple mini boss. And I didn't say, did I? I mentioned skipping the mini boss, so yeah, you can actually get that chest by doing that, but I'll just show you the proper way around, just in case they do ever patch that little trick to unlock gates on the other side. Yeah, when we first came into this whole room, you know we used that spectral dart underneath the floating pillar. Yeah, so you got a crystal in that chest. They moved it to the right, and we've got a chest with a fragment in just before the rings on the conveyor. Yeah, so if you went left there, there'd be a mini boss including 2 bears. But if you come at that way on the right, you actually skip past him. So that's it. That's the last floor, guys. Get to that floor above, and then you're basically at save points. Yeah, so just dodge past that guy. No need to kill him. Right, and here we go. So final boss, guys, coming up. So that chest above the entrance, that's got a blood chalice inside. Yeah, the Pantheon. I know when I first read that name, I was thinking of Hollow Knight, and I was thinking, no, we've got to fight every single boss in like a boss rush thing. I was like, no, not every single boss at once with no upgrades and no devs. But yeah, I know it's called a Pantheon, but it's not too bad. This last boss is actually quite easy. Yeah, and that chest up there, guys, I think it had a crystal inside it. So you got a blood chalice, and then that chest above the save point had a crystal. Come down here next. Now warp to the alchemist. Now we've got that pill, which is going to upgrade our... It's up to you. You might want to upgrade your stamina ring, but I think I upgrade my rage ring. Yes, a ring of wrath. Oh yes, necklace. Yes, a ring of wrath. That'll make it so your rage lasts a bit longer. Because there's certain points in this boss fight when he does nothing for a good probably 10 seconds or so, and it's a good opportunity to use your rage and just mash him with R1 attack. And then once you upgraded that, guys, the ring of wrath, walk back to the Pantheon. Right, so let's do it. Let's go and take care of the final boss. So I'm actually going to use my blood chalices now. I should have 2. I've got 1 from the start of the game in the capital area, and I've just got 1 from this chest in this room. Yes, and here you see that candle just above me at the top, that actually has a blue orb. So if you come back in here, you've got no magic, you can just get that blue orb, exit, come back in, get that blue orb, exit, come back in. And remember, when you use the blood chalice, guys, if you die and use a blood chalice, you'll have all your magic back. So I've got 2, you see there. So I'm going to use 1 now, ready. Because I really didn't want to keep reloading this. And I thought, you know, I'm not going to have to back up again really after this. I'll be upgrading myself. So I thought I'd use blood chalices now. You've not really got any other hard fights coming up. This is it, guys. Other than probably 2 small demons with the knives flying about, with the butcher's knife. So yes, first he'll do the slash. He'll slash with his left hand, then with the right hand, and then he'll do the bow and arrow attack. Similar to all the other big bosses, he'll always follow a certain order of attacks. So he does the slashes first, then the bow and arrow. Just keep going left or right to avoid it, guys, like so. Then he'll scratch his belly a little bit, and then these lasers. With these lasers, I just keep jumping up. After the laser hits, shortly after it disappears, there'll be lightning on that same spot. So just keep jumping and keep trying to avoid the lasers. Now when he spawns the 3 crystals, quickly destroy them, because otherwise he'll spawn little flying heads, and they'll keep trying to hit you until you destroy them with 3 crystals. So quickly dash, destroy them straight away. And here, avoid the little rings, the little yellow insignias, because eventually they'll explode. And when he spawns the lasers, the very first one will stay for longer, as you can see there. But there is a way to dodge on lasers a bit easier, so you can kind of get more damage on him. But yeah, and then this attack he'll spawn fireballs and the crystals, so you either need to dodge them through the gap or dodge through the crystals to avoid the damage. To be honest, I'm not actually worrying about damage too much because I've got the blood chalices. And then he'll do this one. Now you've got a massive window to attack him, so now you've got about 10 seconds, guys. Now it's a good opportunity to use your magic if you've not used it yet. Yes, I'm just going to use the other blood chalice. That's it. That's all my chalices gone. Yes, now he normally does this attack when he gets below half HP, I think. Yeah, so he'll start to summon a massive crystal rock. So I think this takes 4 to destroy it. Yeah, so 4. Yeah, so I just got killed then. So watch out, because he can still slash you when you're trying to do this. And this actually knocks him down, but I can't quite attack him when I knock him down here. I'm not quite sure if it's a bug or there's some secret way. Because look, you knock him down. I don't really know what I'm supposed to do. I've never really worked it out. Maybe I'm supposed to hold R1, you know, heavy attack. And heavy attack him in the middle like that. Maybe. So yeah, when he does that, maybe you need to do heavy attack in the middle. I'm not quite sure. But yeah, then after that, it'll just start the same sequence again. So, bow and arrow. And then after the bow and arrow, I think it was it the red laces after that? Yeah, red laces next. And then I think he's going to spawn the crystals on the 3 little masks on his head, on his neck. And with the 3 crystals, you need to dash through them. Yep, so there you go. Quickly before he spawns their little heads. Then after that, it's going to be the yellow insignias. Just try not to stay where they are, and you shouldn't take any damage. And got him. That's it, guys. A new god. Kill him. No need for upgrades. Completing the game for no upgrades. Fast revenge. Complete the game in under 4 hours. And no another death. Complete the game without dying. So that's it. We've got all completion-based trophies. And now he's going to do your finishing move on him, guys. And complete the game. There's 2 endings, by the way. And they're missable. Because once you kill him and you load back in, you can't fight him again. So both endings are missable. So you want to see them both without playing through the whole game again. You'd have to make a save now. And then kill him once, pick one ending, reload, kill him again, pick the other, or sorry, back up, download, and then kill him again, pick the other. So yeah, but you don't get any trophies for the endings. Endings are not required for trophies. And I have picked both. They don't unlock anything. Yeah, don't unlock anything. You know, I wonder if they'll add New Game Plus in an update. Because that might make it easier for the no deaths and no upgrades trophies. I mean, it could mess up the no upgrades if it means you can't have no upgrades at all, or it just means you can't purchase any upgrades in that playthrough. I guess we'll see if they do release a New Game Plus. It'd be nice having all the abilities from the start. You know, double jump and the spectral dart. But yeah, that's the credits. So we're going to skip past them, guys. So back on the title screen. Now we're going to reload in and do a bit of cleanup quickly. And pot of platinum. So I'm just going to continue. Like I say, you can't fight the final boss now, he's dead. But nothing's really changed depending on your ending. Right, so now we're going to warp to the Crypt. Now to do all the cleanup. So the Crypt first. Very, very start of the game. Yeah, back to where it all began. And that wall on the left, you can break it now. And on the chest, you've got a crystal. Don't worry, we're going to upgrade in a minute. Just hold on. Now we're going to warp to the Manor. So now we're in the Manor and we are in a Guardian Throne. We can use upgrades. So now, in the Manor, now I'm going to fully upgrade power. It will take 15 altogether. So 15 to fully upgrade one path. I guess this trophy is actually missable. Because there's only a limited amount of upgrade crystals. And if you don't have enough to fully upgrade one, then yes, you could miss out that trophy fully upgraded, which I just got. And I'm going to put everything else into physical. That will increase your defense. Yeah, so what's that? That's 27 altogether. You need 40 for a trophy. Right, and I've got loads of fragments which I can combine, but I'll do that a bit later. So first of all, now we're going to go right. Now we're going to buy the crystal fragment from him and the power crystal. So buy the crystal and the fragment from the shop, guys. Right, now come into the Manor garden. Go right, we're going to lob a dart at the crystal on the well. And then we can dash through it, smash it and head inside. So yes, lob a dart on it, guys. Then chain to it, dash downwards and head inside. Yes, make your way through here. I can't remember what mini boss this is. Is this the tricky one? Oh yeah, this is where I had that little bug. So here you see I'm attacking something. That's actually an invisible enemy which hasn't triggered yet. Because look, he instantly dies. I didn't really know what's happening then. I thought I was attacking the pillar. But then when I went right, I realised I was attacking the enemy. So the enemies, they're kind of there. They're already spawned in, but they don't actually they don't become active, they're AI until you go further into the ring. But you can still attack them if you know where they are, if you see what I mean. But yeah, once you kill them, carry on right, guys, loot that chest for a crystal, and up here is a bronze key. So there is actually one bronze key door I'm not going to unlock, and that's a one back, I think it's back in the pirate area. But yes, get spectral candle there. Spectral candle, they are also limited, but you can just quickly to the title screen and reload for a quicker way to get back to your save point. So now, back at the Guardian throne, after using that spectral candle, yeah, we use the spectral candle to warp back to the throne. Yes, now we're going to go right into the capital. Quite a few things here we need to loot. There's quite a lot in Mount Celeste which we need. I think it's mainly the capital and Mount Celeste where we need to get some items. Yeah, so just jump across that massive gap. Try to grab any treasure on the way, guys, because you probably still going to need gold. Yes, we've still got to buy some more fragments and crystals from other merchants. You're not done yet. Yeah, so continue right through the capital. Just keep on going. Now we can loot that chest on top of that well. In here is a fragment. Yeah, they didn't seem to give you enough space to open that one from the left, so you have to open it from behind it. Yeah, another fragment there. And to continue making your way through this area, there'll be a well coming up that you can smash now and get inside. Yeah, but it's in the next screen. Yeah, so this screen here. Yeah, so just continue to the right a bit more. Yeah, so that one there. So you're going to dash through here. Yeah, this is kind of like an optimal path for the cheat. But you've got to be careful here because you can take a lot of damage, and then by the time you reach a mini boss, you could potentially have no health left. So just be very careful you do not get hit too much. This is that annoying mini boss I was telling you about. Yeah, you can take the top path or the bottom path there. Right, just wait for the ring to come around to you. I've actually tried jumping off here too early before and dashing across the ring, and it all glitched up and I kind of got pushed backwards like I was trying to dash towards a magnet and it's repelling me. Right, so yeah, this is that boss, mini boss I said it was really annoying. Got two of these guys, and this is very, I have done this before with no upgrades, it was very hard. Yeah, because most of the time you just wouldn't have enough stamina when you need it, because when they do the lasers, you'd have sometimes need stamina to dodge through both, like both this for instance. I needed stamina to dodge through that second laser, because they're both coming different times, and I'm almost dead now. Yeah, be doing a lot more damage to them than what you would have been. So I'm doing like 15 damage, but if I did this no upgrades, I'd be doing like 5. So it would have taken 3 times as long. And I've got one of them, so when it's just one of them, it's really easy. It's just 2 of them, which makes it really hard. And got it. So put that lever now. Yeah, luckily I've got no HP left. But hopefully I don't die on the way to the next chest. So this chest here, there's another chest outside yet. So that's your last pearl, I think. The last one. Yeah, so come back outside. There's one more chest. Yeah, I've got to be really careful. Yeah, I wish the game gave you potions. I mean, you don't have to let you have an infinite amount. Just like 5 or so, or 3 could have been nice. Maybe 3 if they didn't want to make it too easy. Yeah, watch out for that archer. Make sure you're ready to press triangle to deflect his arrow. Yeah, so the chest is in the roof of this next house here. So you want to get onto the top, onto the roof. Just kill that skeleton. Execute him. Yes, fall into a hole on the roof. And this chest here, guys. Yes, take the fragment. That's all you wanted. So next up, now you're going to go into settings, quit. It'll take you back to the main menu, and then when you load up, you'll have everything which you just collected, but you'll be back at the save point. If this ever does get patched, then just avoid it. Yes, you'll just have to make your way back on foot, or carry on to the right, where there'll be another save, or use spectral candle if you have one. Right, so next up, we're going to warp to the swamp hut. So yes, once back at the save point, warp to the swamp hut. Here, we're going to go and buy another crystal. Can't remember where it is, so it's to the left. Yeah, so come in the back door. The merchant likes it when you come in this back door. Yeah, so I'm going to buy the fragment and the crystal. You can see there's a blood chalice there, but we didn't need it. Yeah, so exit this back door really quick once you're finished. And yeah, so now we're going to warp somewhere else. Where are we going to next? Yes, now we're going to Mount Celeste. I think this is the last bit of backtracking. I think we have to go to the peak of Mount Celeste just to buy something, and to the archive. But yeah, in terms of buying, or sorry, aside from buying, this is just all the exploration we need to do. All we have to do after this is do a bit of buying. So yes, look how quickly these guys die now. Yes, so much quicker, so much easier. And yes, this chest has a fragment inside it. Yes, like I was saying, there's one fragment I just couldn't find, and I had one bronze key remaining as well. So if you find where they are, guys, let me know. So this enemy, that flying bird above me, that pterodactyl, if you do not go too far right, you will not trigger him. And look what will happen. So you can just reach him if you boost up enough right beside the ledge. As you can see, you can just land on it. There you go. Look, he doesn't react because you're not actually gone in his trigger zone. So you've not triggered him. I'm sure that'll probably get fixed if the devs ever see this. So yes, grab that crystal from the chest. Continue upwards. And take that fragment. Right, now we're going to continue to the right. I think there's one more chest we want to loot. That's lucky. I just wanted to see what's in that candle. And luckily I landed on a little floating platform, which seems like it's put there just for me. Yes, use that rocket. I'm not sure if there's anything on the top left there. To be honest, I don't think I've ever checked that, top left. But yeah, so here you have to do this bit again. Unfortunately, it doesn't save. Each time you rest at the same point, you have to redo this. Or it might be when you close the game. Yeah, sometimes the game is weird. When you close the game, it like resets. Like it takes out all your mana. Like it takes all your MP away from you and a few other things. So yes, once you burned it, make your way across. Almost there, guys. 5 minutes left. Right, so there it is, that ledge for the final chest. They die so quick when you're upgraded. Right, so here it is. A crystal. Right, so we're going to do the same as we just did earlier. We're going to quit to title screen, and then we're going to load the game back in. I don't know why it tells you there that you lose your progress when you don't. You just walk back to the save point. You do keep your progress, you just walk back to the save point. Unless it means kind of progression into that level. I don't know, like distance wise. But yeah, once back here, now you're going to warp to the entrance of the archives. So yes, warp to the entrance of the archives, guys. Warp there. So you're going to come down, you're going to go into the door on the right. Now you're going to talk to the merchant, and now we're going to buy something from him. Yes, we're going to buy the crystal. So yes, buy that. Right, and next up, Yeah, I did have to do a tiny spot of farming. Yes, even though them candles I've been breaking, I still didn't have enough. So I had a small spot of farming, guys, I had to cut out. Only took like a few minutes. And now we're going to walk to the peak of Mount Celeste. Next, the peak of Mount Celeste there. So peak of Mount Celeste. This is the final shop. Then we're going to walk to the alchemist, guys, and pop the platinum. Yes, it's to the left. Peak of Mount Celeste. Oh, there it is. No, it's to the right, sorry. To the right, to the right. Yeah, so talk to him. You're going to buy the fragment and the crystal. Yeah, so I didn't have enough there, did you see? So this way you're going to see a brief edit. So you're going to see me head out the door and come back in, and I'm magically going to have enough money. There you go. Back in a flash. I'm back again. And I've got enough now. So yeah, buy that fragment, guys. That's it. We've got everything which I can find in the game. I mean, we did leave one bronze key door. I didn't buy all the bronze keys. Yeah, remember the bronze key door was that one back in the pirate area, I think, where I said there's nothing inside, if you remember. Just gold. Right, so now we're going to warp to the alchemist or the forge. Okay, so you're going to come over to the alchemist. And now you're just going to forge all your power crystals. I know it says 53 there, but I have actually showed you where 54 was. Because I hadn't bought it, I had to kind of edit that bit in with the shop. The peak of Mount Celeste was one I forgot. I actually did it after this, but I just edited it in to put it in before, which is a better spot for it. So all it is I think I crafted them all, and then I realised I was missing one. And I realised I hadn't gone to peak of Mount Celeste, so I went there and then I came back. But yeah, just craft all them crystals. So like I say, you can have 4 remaining if you've grabbed every single one. Every spot we've looted, it's all in my text guide. Yeah, everything we've looted, it's all in my text guide. So if you didn't have 54 like me, there should be 34 power crystals altogether and 54 fragments. Of course, some fragments will forge into 10 crystals. I think they're supposed to forge into 11, but I can't find that 55th fragment. And then once you've done that, so once you've got 40 crystals, once you've had fully, you don't have to have them all at once. There you go, crystals collector. Just that the game recognises that you've had 40, and you'll pop that trophy, guys. Crystals collector. Yeah, 40 pops that. I don't know why it's 40. Maybe they realise, maybe, I don't know, maybe they can glitch out, I don't know. So they just did 40 to be on the safe side. Even though it says find every one, you just have to find 40. And then we're going to improve the necklace of vigor, which is the final equipment to upgrade. And they'll also get you another trophy, guys. Yes, perfect equipment. And platinum beyond the ice palace too. So there you go, 100%. Yeah, that was quite a hard one, I feel, for me personally. But like I said, I think it's going to be made easier on updates, and hopefully it wasn't too bad for you. Happy to hear your opinions, guys, on it, how it was for you. You know, how updates have changed it, was things easier or have made certain things harder. But yeah, as you can see here with the upgrades, we've got one left, and then we'd be able to upgrade all 3. So that's why I think there's 45 altogether, but I'm just missing one fragment. But yeah, I'll leave it there for that one, guys. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you on my other guides going up in March, probably closer to the end. We'll see. I'll see if I can get some up in the middle, but definitely be some going up closer to the end. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you on the next one.